Hello everybody, welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. Today we have a crosstown rivalry with softball between the Mepham Pirates and the Calhoun Colts. Steven, can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I mean, neighboring towns, both teams, they're both coming in on wins. But enough from us. Let's get down to the games, toss it down to the sportscasters.
Hello and welcome to the BMB Game of the Week. I'm Tyler Steinberg alongside my partner Jared Broxmeyer in what is going to be a phenomenal game. What do you think, Jared?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very good game, especially because it's Pirates Senior Day, and the pitch is high, so now it's a 3-1 count to Ponte.
Yeah, so we talk about the situation for both these teams. Calhoun coming in, clinched a playoff spot, sitting right behind Massapequa in the standings. Mepham trying to prove something here, try to crawl back into a playoff situation, as it's going to be a leadoff walk here. As Giselle, we talk about one of the top pitchers on this team. They're going to use her a lot. She is key to the success if this Pirates team wants to win.
Yeah, especially because it's her Senior Day. She's going to want to leave on a good foot, so let's see if she can move on from that leadoff walk and get back on track.
So we see here now, with someone on first, we talk about the importance of starting this game off hot, right? We had a chance where Calhoun, kind of the theme of the season really has been, they start off slow, they need to find that tempo early, right? You don't want to be that comeback team that doesn't get going until that 4th, 5th inning, and then the Pirates just need to get runs on the board early.
Yeah, as also when the Pirates, they also need to start off hot, and they normally play they need to play aggressive. They need to play aggressive and get ahead in the count. As we got a strike here by DeLucci to move the count to 1-2.
Yeah, so an opportunity now, right, when you look at it, to put someone away is extremely important as a serious opportunity. The Pirates. Will it be the first out? No, it's a ball, so just a little high.
And that'll move to a 2-2 count. That pitch was a little too high. As the batter steps out as we get ready to resume play.
So now 2-2 being the count. Giselle. Lineup's going to be down, a chance for a double play. And she's going to be safe at first. So a nice job by Giselle picking up the ground ball, but couldn't get it clean out of her hands. And it's going to be one out, but nonetheless, you still get something.
Yes. She was able to field that one herself and just get it right over to second as quick as she could, but with the fast one, she wasn't able to get two.
And it's also not every day as well, right, that you see, just that quick line drive to the pitcher and then them doing a good job. So Giselle, nice heads-up play.
Yeah, as now we have stepping up to the plate is Pistachio.
So obviously, we can't stress the importance of this game for both sides. As an opportunity, Calhoun with someone on first. Pitch is going to be down the third base line. It's going to be fair, and it's going to be an error. So a drop ball there at second base, and now Calhoun, a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, as the Pirates were trying to turn another double play there, and they just weren't able to convert there, but they should be able to shake that one off.
So now, with a runner in scoring position, first and second, it's going to be high.
Yeah, as Giselle getting ready to throw the next pitch here to Esposito, and the windup, and here's the pitch as it's all hard line drive. Pirates looking to turn two, and it is a fielder's choice.
Yeah.
First.
Obviously, it's a 2-out situation now where a sac fly won't bring someone in, but nonetheless, an opportunity here for Calhoun to take the lead with a base hit.
Yeah, and now we have stepping up to the plate is Lucci.
Yeah, Gianna Lucci committed to play volleyball. And with an opportunity here, as that ball's going to be a little high and inside, but a great opportunity to maybe get a run on the board here for Calhoun early.
She's been 4-15 on the year, normally does a great job on getting on base, and right here, that's all they need. That little hit, just get them an early lead with those slow starts this year.
So Giselle, after the ball, that's also going to be high. It's going to be a fake, so Chinquamani trying to get something going there, maybe try to stop any steal opportunity, but no one goes. So Giselle, 2 balls high in the zone. That's going to be just outside. So nonetheless, you like what Giselle does, right? She does a good job picking off those corners right now, a little high with some of these pitches, but with someone that has a nice riser, expect for her to use it.
Yeah, and the pitch is just a bit high, and it'll be a walk there for Lucci.
Yeah, 4-pitch walk, something that you don't want to do now. Bases loaded, 2 outs already here in the first inning. You have to find a way to get going. So now a huge pivotal play here already early into this game. Dellutri trying to get out of the jam. Bases loaded. First pitch. It's going to be just low. So it's going to be ball 1.
As here's Nicastro, who's a power hitter, and she's the starting pitcher of today. And to just take a flashback at the last time these two teams played, she ended up hitting the game-winning home run. So let's see if she's able to drive in a couple runs here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at the situation as well. Top 100 player on Long Island coming into this game with a ridiculous batting average. I mean, the stats are there. This is the perfect person you want up to bat if you are Calhoun.
Yeah, and she will also be going to college. She hasn't committed yet, but she will be going D1.
So nonetheless, as the ump clears off home plate,
There's a lot to talk about right now. Mepham, right? You know the situation.
first inning, bases loaded, a chance for the Colts to do serious damage. As we will, obviously you always wonder what that catcher is talking about, Chinquamani and Dellutri. You always wonder, what are they talking about? What adjustments are they trying to make, maybe to get on the same page when it comes to the pitch? As this is a big at-bat. The wind up the pitch. That's going to be fouled back. So you like the mindset, right? Staying aggressive. How important is it to swing the bat, right? I mean, it sounds so simple and so common in baseball and softball, but not everyone's afraid, willing to do it. How is it important?
Yeah, it's aggressive because sometimes you have to stay aggressive or sit back, and the pitch is fouled off again, as that'll now bring us to a 2-2 count. The runners will be taking their leads, except not going full in action, and a big pitch coming up here by Dellutri.
Yeah, and I mean, you look at it as well, right? Yes, you can try to draw the walk in this situation and get a run one, but if you're swinging that bat, staying aggressive, it opens the opportunity, as it's going to be called a ball. So,
as the runners will be on the run here, full count, 2 outs, bases loaded, big pitch here by Dellutri.
So now, a huge pitch coming up. The lineup is going to be swung down that third base line, and it's going to be a foul. So nonetheless, had an opportunity to drop there, but just barely in foul territory.
Yeah, as she tried to pull the ball there to left field, but just wasn't able to keep it fair. But if that stayed in play, that could have maybe been an out for the Pirates, and a big out to get out of the inning. As we repeat the count here, full count here against Nicastro.
Yeah, Nicastro, one of the captains of this team, coming in. Again, one of the top players that this Calhoun team has to offer. A team that is filled with seniors up and down the roster.
That's going to be a key pitch, and she struck her out looking.
So a great job by Dellutri to get out of the jam unscathed.
Yeah, and that's a great way to start your senior night. She did load the bases, but great pitchers are able to get out of that, and that just shows how good Dellutri is able to get out of that bases loaded jam.
Yeah, and then also, I mean, the pitch location there as well. You saw multiple times she tried going to that riser, missed just a little bit high, maybe a little inside as well on some of those, and then right there, way to go, striking out looking. Nicastro, of course, going to wish she had that one back.
Yeah, as Nicastro's getting ready after that strikeout to get out on the mound and face Betancourt Leo. As we are getting ready to get underway here, Nicastro throwing the last few warm-ups and getting ready to step up to the plate is Avery Betancourt.
Yeah, so now Mepham now an opportunity to try to score some runs. We talked about the last time these two teams played off. Calhoun getting the last laugh, of course, with that walk-off bomb that gave Calhoun the win. And now you're looking at it, right? That was a huge win, right? Obviously, they're trailing Massapequa in the standings, but as playoffs start to creep closer, they're feeling a little bit more comfortable with Mepham right now, of course, trying to fight for their lives.
Yeah, but that could end up being a big lost opportunity there for the Colts. You did get the base hunters, so you did that's an upside. You are starting off good with getting the base hunters, but next time you just need to cash them in.
So now the Pirates with an opportunity. And again, we talked about how important it is, that first inning, right? How important is it for teams? You talk about trying to swing the bat, trying to stay aggressive. You can get some runs on the board, try to build up that score early on. How important is that for team offensively?
Yeah, that's a huge thing for a team, because that can get you like at your high right away, right off the bat, and give you all the momentum by just getting only one run. It may not look like a big lead, but that changes the game a lot.
So we see now both teams getting ready to start the bottom of the first here. And again, I'm curious to see the Pirates approach at the plate. Obviously, we talk about where there's so many different approaches that you can have. Obviously, you can walk up to the plate expecting, look, I want this one pitch in this spot. I'm going to wait until I have that two-strike situation. I have to start fighting off some pitches. I'm curious to see, do they try to go for distance, try to work the count, maybe draw some walks, or are they going to be aggressive swinging the bat? So we see the first pitch here for Calhoun. It's going to be called as strikes, going to nick the outside corner. So a good first strike thrown there, and pitching so important. Different than baseball in the sense that these pitchers can go an insane distance. And that's going to be the same spot as the other one. So an 0-2 count here to start for Bethencourt.
Yeah, now behind in the count. She just needs to wait on her pitch to see if she can turn on it. Here, that's how Bettencourt can get back in the count, or just not get too aggressive.
As you saw there, it's going to be a ball outside, trying to find that outside corner again, the one that she nicked the first two times, but no go. It's going to be fouled off down that third base line.
Yeah, as she's trying to hit the ball to left there and just got a lit, and her swing was just a bit late as well, approaching the 1-2 pitch here.
Yeah, so that one's going to be high, so now a 2-2 count.
Yeah, and that's just how you fight back in the count. First one, they just missed outside by the Colts. Then she fouled one off and got the pitch off of Goo. And the pitch is hit right up the middle for Bettencourt, as she's able to get on with a leadoff single.
Yeah, way to go. Nicastro, the starting pitcher for today, doing a really good job. And then you talk about just a perfect set of at-bats, right? The 0-2 count. You're in your own hole. A good job fighting out of it, getting the hit.
Yeah, as that'll now bring to the plate freshman Lauren Leo.
So now we saw both teams getting some hits early on with some walks as well. Mepham now trying to do something on their own. The difference is they're trying to capitalize now with a runner on first.
Actually, the runner is not on first, and here's the pitch to Leo. And it looks like it will be a strike as it's able to catch the top part of the zone.
Yeah, so again, it's so important for pitchers, right, to get that first strike out of the way on that first pitch. It really sets up the tone for the rest.
Yeah, and the 0-1 pitch here with the bases empty, it looks like it'll be another strike as Leo's gotten behind in the count. As right now, out of the gate, the Pirates have gotten behind in both counts, but they were able to fight back and at least make contact. And the pitch to Leo. Nicastro shaking off. Foundu pitch, and the pitch to Leo is high off the backstop. That'll now be a 1-2 count.
Yeah, it's just a little bit high there, but nonetheless knocks the phone off the back cage, and nonetheless, though, trying to change the vision as the pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt.
As both times the Pirates are able to climb back in counts. They went behind 0-2, and they fought it back to 2-2 both times. Last time they were able to make contact and just got out at first, and the pitch is looks like inside here to Leo to now bring us to a full count.
Yeah, now it's like, what do you want to do here, right? Are you looking for a certain pitch here? You obviously trying to fight it off, and maybe, you know, is trying to draw a walk here a situation that you want to do as well?
Yes, the pitch here is she tries to shoot it to left and just isn't able to keep it fair as we're back to a full count here to Leo.
And man, let me tell you, I don't want to step in front of that, right? She got all of that ball there, a missile down that third base line, just not able to keep it fair.
And the pitch to Leo is a pop fly to center. Center fielder coming on, make the catch for the second out.
Yeah, so a good job there. Just make sure you keep your eye on the ball. And a textbook fly out. Nonetheless, the Pirates trying to capitalize.
And now stepping up is Aguilas. And the pitch is just a bit outside to make it a 1-0 count.
Yeah, that first pitch, we talked about it so many times. It's so crucial, right? Because that sets the kind of situation for what you want to do next, right? Do you want to maybe challenge the hitter? You try to focus on that, or try to change the eye level?
Just off the outside of the plate, now a 2-0 count. At this time, the Pirates are able to get ahead of the count as the two contact shots and the one right down the line foul. Looks like it may have gotten the Castro a little off the game, but nonetheless, she still has not put her on base. And the pitch back to Aguilas looks like a ground out to second, and that'll end the inning. So at the end of one here, Pirates 0, Colts 0, Colts coming to bat.
Yeah, it definitely is. We saw a good job there by Calhoun, right? It's making those simple plays and doing a good job at making sure that you keep that momentum, right? You obviously had a good first start of that inning that you weren't able to build on, you weren't able to capitalize on some of the runs, but nonetheless, a really good job keeping that momentum. But now I'm accompanied by Kyle Christenbaum. Kyle, how you doing today?
Amazing, amazing.
So you talk about the situation of the game so far, right? You saw Calhoun at a very early start. They did a good job drawing some things, but nonetheless, now you're in a situation, right, where you weren't able to capitalize, and then a good job pitching that ball, and now you're trying to answer, put some runs on the board.
Yeah, it's a big inning for Giselle. She had a shutdown, not shutdown inning, but she had first and second 2 outs, and she got out of it. So let's see if she could gain the momentum back from Calhoun.
Yeah, definitely, right? You want to work some of that magic. You talked about that jam that she was in. I mean, it's very impressive in that situation where you're close to walking someone, and then you end up striking them out looking with those bases loaded, keeping this score tied. It's definitely very important.
Yeah, and Calhoun's a very good hitting team, so Giselle going to have to be on it on this next inning. And she was hurt for almost all the year, and Mepham was 1-10. Then they won their last 2 games because she came in a tight situation. So that 3-2 pitch over first strike was just another example of that, and really nice to see.
Yeah, then we also talk about how important she is to the team's success. And when we talk about last year, she was one of those go-to pitchers that they've had, and she obviously can go the distance and make sure that you can maintain that speed as a pitcher, and they're doing a really good job of that. But now, right, if you're Calhoun, you had that bases loaded situation that you weren't able to capitalize on. You weren't able to get any runs on the board. What do you think Calhoun the approach is right now at the plate?
Just have a good eye at the plate and try to make as much as hard contact as possible, because they had some weak contact in that first inning. Just want to make an adjustment on that and get hard contact on in the second.
So let's see what adjustments are made.
Yep.
As this Calhoun team, majority seniors. That's important to know, right? A lot of these girls have been playing with each other on the same team for multiple years now. We're talking since Little League, right? So that's very important now where, you know, you look at it, their motto is unfinished business, right? Trying to go all the way in the playoffs this year.
And just on a note, Mepham only has 1 senior, and that's Giselle. So, you know, this has been a rough season for them. They still should make the playoffs. But whatever, this is a growth year for Mepham. They're going to develop more next year as seniors. And, you know, this is just a talent disparity. But I think that Mepham is getting better now, and they're going to get better for next season. Yeah, definitely. And the majority of these Pirates are freshmen. So as we are back now to game action, the top of the second inning, Delutri. That pitch is going to be just a little high, so she's trying to nick that upper side of the plate, just not able to. If I was her, I'll go a little more down, see if she could get a strike call on that, because you never know, the umpire could take it as either a strike or a ball, depending on how high or low it is. So that pitch is going to be down the middle, a nice pitch by Delutri. There you go, right there. So that's what you need now in a 3-1 count.
Calhoun, an opportunity to walk. Delutri. As it's going to be tried checking the swing, but not able to hold up there. As Pagano looking at a full count.
Yeah, and the full count approach pitch should be here. Not too over the plate, just a little down to try to get her to chase, so she does that. Oh, she tried. She tried, it didn't work.
Yeah, so a good job there. Nice eye. That ball just a little inside. And now Calhoun, a good start, right? You got a runner on first base, 0 outs. Let's see what they're able to do to build on it.
And there's a pitching coach. The pitching coach is out to talk to Giselle and to try to get her to maybe adjust a little bit, get a little more down low instead of up high, and see if that works for Mepham. Because what bigger their problems have been this year when she was out is that they blown bit leads in the 7th inning, 6th inning when the game was on the line. So they're gonna have to make sure that they're close enough and try to get out of this inning so that they're not in this situation again.
Yeah, so Coach Simone coming out to the mound, making sure that just Delutri is on the same page. We saw the struggles in the 1st inning. Obviously, you don't want to end up in that situation again. Obviously, it was a great job getting out of the jam, but you don't want to really end up there in the first place.
No, and this is a big at-bat right here. See if Calhoun could get 2 runners on with nobody out, and maybe that'll force a pitching change. Let's see what happens. So let's see if Giselle could bounce back like she did last time.
So now,
but
Coyne lays one down. And she's going to be out at first, but it will advance Pagano now on second base. Now you got a runner at scoring position.
Nice clean bunt and sacrifice there for the Colts.
So a good job there. As Maresca now up to bat. And you talk now with runner in scoring position. This is a situation that is a different approach. Last time you saw the Colts, they did a good job drawing some of these walks, not really putting those bunts down, putting the ball in play and trying to advance runners. So that ball is going to be just a little low.
Yeah, you got to always watch for the steal in this situation because she could try to go to third, and that'll move the run up 90 feet. So if you're Mepham, who's the third baseman there for the Pirates, Lauren Leo, you got to be aware of that. And
that's going to be through the gap. So a good job there by the Colts. Pagano's going to stay at third and studying to choose, so maybe a good decision there.
Very good throw in from the outfield by I think who's for the Pirates.
Yeah, so it was a really good job.
Good throw from the outfield.
Play. And we talked about it. It's very important to stay on top as Bethencourt with a good throw in.
Yep, and now he can get the double play ball here.
Yeah, so runners at the corners here, as it's going to be a steal, and they're going to let her go. So a good job to advance. Now you have 2 runners in scoring position, not too worried about the double play ball. With 1 out. Delutri, that's going to be fouled back.
A little bit of a dangerous pitch, but it works out for the Pirates. Only a foul ball there.
So now it's that situation, right? You weren't able to capitalize in the first. Can you capitalize in the second inning? That's going to be hit well. It's going to be in the air and caught. So you're going to see no advancement at third.
Yep. Good pitch down the middle by Giselle and a great catch there. Dumb second base by Jessica Hine, and now it's second and third and 2 outs. It's critical in order for Mepham to win this game and boost their postseason chances to get this out right here and get out of the jam.
So definitely something that is very important. As Mepham got out of 1 jam, can they do it again? That pitch is going to be just a little high for a 1-0 count.
1-0. See if Giselle could get back in the zone here and force another pop-up like she did in the second out of the game. In the second inning, excuse me.
So that's going to be a strike. Nice pitch. As again, Delutri has to be on right now. She has to find that corner, use that umpire, right? All umpires, obviously, the strike zone changes just a little bit to their personal preference. She's gonna have to find that sweet spot. That's going to be hit down the third base line. Mike likely was in foul territory, but a great catch there.
Wow. What a play by Warren Leo.
Yeah, Leo doing a good job tracking that ball and getting him out of the inning.
And the sideline's so hyped up there as Giselle Delutri gets her 2 innings in, and she had to really battle back through adversity to really make that start what it was. And now the Pirates, let's see if they can help her out by getting some runs right here in the bottom of the second inning.
And I love how you use that word, right? Adversity, right?
Yeah,
we talk about it where these pitchers nowadays, there are times where they're going to be in jams. They have to find a way to get out of it.
Absolutely.
And we saw back-to-back innings now. Not that we question question Delutre's ability to get out of those situations, but you don't want to be there in the first place. So a really good job by Mepham, doing a good job. They're tracking these foul balls. They're putting balls in play, making the right decisions when it comes to, whether to take the out at third or whatever it is. They're doing a really good job.
And against a good hitting team as Calhoun is, it took a lot of guts to get out of those 2 jams. You think they're going to bring her out for the third, or no, that's going to be it?
Yeah, she's going to go.
You think she's going to go? Wow. All right.
You're going to see you're going to see her go a very long way. Delutre has been one of the top pitchers that this Mepham program has seen for a while. We saw last year as well the multiple battles that Delutre had, especially against this own Calhoun Colts team.
Oh, yeah. And this is a rivalry game. Like, you talk about both teams maybe seeing each other in the postseason again. These games matter. The records, when you look at rivalries, records don't matter. These games are going to be tight, like it was when Calhoun won 4-3 against Mepham in the first game. So let's see if Mepham could get revenge here. And it'll start by getting some runs in the bottom of the second inning.
So now I'm curious to see as well, right?
Yeah.
This Pirates team now, you almost got rattled twice. That's kind of a wake-up call. You have multiple times their bases loaded in the first, runners and at the corners in the second. You want to maybe try to find a way to get some cushion. You know that this Calhoun lineup's very tough. They're very challenging to get out. They're not easy outs. What do you want to do right now if you're Mepham at the plate?
If I'm Mepham, I mean, I just want to bounce back, maybe get some balls into the outfield. Maybe one will go over the wall. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
As we get ready here to start the bottom of the second inning, for those of you that are just joining us.
Alyssa Scenic Manning up to bat now.
Yeah, so for those of you that are just joining us, we have a tie game here in the BMB Game of the Week. I'm Ty Steinberg alongside Kyle Christianbaum. That's going to be a ball.
Yeah, and who's on deck for the Pirates right now? See Giselle maybe getting ready to bat here, it appears.
Yeah, it's Olmschneider, so.
Olmschneider up now, okay. Because pitchers hit as well in softball, which is kind of interesting. Oh,
that's going to be foul territory.
Yeah.
Calhoun not able to make a play you saw right there.
Oh, so somebody else.
Yeah, sitting in the chair, doing a nice job getting up and getting out of the way.
Oh, you gotta make sure somebody's all right. Don't want to see that.
Yeah, Chinkomani though has that power to do damage with the bat. Alyssa, the junior.
Yeah, and see, this team has a long way to grow. This year is not an expectation year. This year is a building year for the Mepham Pirates, and they were started 1-10, which you think is really bad for any team. But they played the games very close in that span. They played some tough teams close, like Syosset and Calhoun. It's just a learning process for them, and this Mepham team is going to get better with experience. And Alyssa Scenic Manning, next year she's going to return as just a stepping stone to success.
Yeah, definitely. And
so see,
as that's going to be swung and
pitch. Good pitch. Yeah.
So. We also talk about it with that building here, right? Obviously, the Pirates have had success in the past. We all know that 2021 season success that they had.
And 2019.
But now it's also about building that new footprint, right? Building that new blueprint of what do we want to do is that's going to be inside.
Yeah, because like we see in professional sports with the Warriors, their dynasty has pretty much gone up in flames. The Mepham Pirates dynasty the same way a little bit, not in a bad way. It's just a new room for growth. Dynasties don't last forever. Honestly, Alana Morris, Carrie Hatcliffe, their talent won't be, and Haley Guerrero, their talent will not, as that's a nice hit there by Alyssa Scenic Manning, that talent will not, is very hard, is almost unreplaceable, and their impact will not be forgotten here in Mepham. It's just another stepping stone. Maybe Scenic Manning could be like Alana Morris in that way.
So good job by Chinkomani to line that ball in between the third baseman and the shortstop. So the Pirates with the man on.
Well, all right, so let's see if Mepham could capitalize their first hit of the game. This is where a big hit would make the crowd go crazy here.
It definitely is.
Oh,
it's going to be an advance as Chinkomani now up to bat. The other sister.
Deanna, right? Yep.
So a good job by the Pirates now. A runner in scoring position.
So
let's see if they can get a ball in play here, try to advance the runner.
See what kind of pitch she gets here. We get a chase or it's over the plate. Oh, it is a
nice
strike.
swing.
Is it fair?
Oh, it's going to be foul. So
the bench was getting up for that one, I could tell. They just tough luck, unlucky bounces, it's just.
Yeah, and I also love the aggression at the plate, right? You're not afraid to swing the bat.
Me too.
So nonetheless, no run to show for it, but
no, but
good
no
contact,
opportunity.
hard power.
Yeah.
It's another pitch.
Good eye by Scenic Manny. That pitch she attempted to swing at, but it was a little outside, which prompted her to lay that one off, and that was called a ball for a reason.
Yeah, pitch a little high. As a crucial pitch now. Castro. That's going to be swung on and fouled, so that's going to be your second foul ball of this at-bat. Both pulling them a little bit. Going heavy down that third base line, of course.
Yeah, and it looks like Giselle. Yeah, on that note, it looks like Giselle's getting ready to bat right now for the Mepham Pirates.
Yeah,
so this is a big situation here. She's a good hitter too, as well as pitcher. Oh,
as that's going to be called.
The
so
slurve
a nice
ball.
Pitch.
That was a slurve ball. It took a couple different directions, man. So.
Yeah, so a good job by Castro to find it.
Oh, the Delucci's now next. My mistake. It's Owen Schneider up there.
It's Owen Schneider, and then Delucci's going to be now on deck.
So 1 out. I think there's 1 out right now for 2 outs, right? 2 outs. All right.
That's correct. That's going to be placed down. It's going to be foul. So the Pirates trying to get something here going, right? Trying to figure out, get that runner to third any way that you possibly can.
Is there 1 out or 2 outs for Mepham?
There's 1.
Okay, so I was gonna say with 2 outs, I don't know if you bunt there, but with 1, I mean it's okay to try to get the runner in 90 feet.
You also have speed, right? If you're the
exactly.
Pirates, you have that speed on your side with the young team. So that's gonna be fouled back. So the phone goes down a second time.
Again.
We'll keep a counter on the screen for you folks at home.
Yeah, like they say, down goes Frazier, down goes the phone 2 times in a row.
But you also love to see that too, right? You love to see that situation where they're swinging the bat, right? They're not afraid to try to make contact, put the ball in play. As you see, the infielders playing a little bit up in bunt defense. That's going to be swung and miss.
Nice pitch, but.
So strike 3, a good job there to get the out.
All right, here, big spot. Giselle Delucci, the senior, coming up in a big spot right here, trying to get this crowd who came a long way to see her. Not a long way, but you know what I mean, exaggerating. They came a long way to see her. If she gets this hit right here, what a spark you would give this team and give them the lead. Not only give them a lead, but also give them a mental spark as well.
Yeah, we talk about the importance of Delucci in the circle, but she can make one in the batter's box as well.
Here we go.
So Castro.
Get your popcorn ready if you're watching at home.
So it's going to be an 0-1. It's going to be a 1-0 count there. That pitch low at the feet.
Good eye by Giselle, not swinging any bad pitches, and you know she's a 350 hitter, so she knows exactly what to do now that she's fully healthy. Sky's the limit.
Sky is the limit as it's going to be a steal.
Close play.
So nice job.
Wow.
I love the aggression. Chinquamani doing a good job.
What a play!
Stealing that base.
What a play by Chinquamani. I mean, she fooled the whole entire Calhoun defense, and she was almost out there. So now all it takes is a blue single to get this Mepham team on top right now in the bottom of the second. And since it's a 7-inning game, these opportunities don't come on very often.
So you saw Kenny there with a nice pop time, trying to get that ball out as fast as she can, just not fast enough.
And this is basically like a chess match. Fast pitches and a fast eye, fast bat. Let's see if Giselle could come through right here.
So now, that opportunity that's going to be high.
A little bit high. Good eye by Giselle. So now I think it's 2-1 the count right now.
So now we talk about the importance of this at bat. Any ball here that's in play and that Delucci can get safe to first will give a run to the Pirates.
All right.
The score is 0-0. As a nice pitch gets Delucci looking.
That was a chess match, but it's going to be a battle. It's still a battle. It's a pitcher's duel here in Mepham 0-0 going to the top of the third. It's going to be a lot more.
So now, as you see, they're going to make the change, but nonetheless, it feels great, right? Delucci, with bases loaded, gets the strike out looking, and then right there, a little taste of her own medicine when Castro stepping in. Is now, I have another partner, Lucas Pengangar. Lucas, what have been your thoughts on today's game?
Yeah, it's been a very close game so far. The third inning, no runs have been scored. It's been a very close game between these two teams. Great pitching duel. Except for the first inning when Giselle had a little bit of a shake-up there. It's been a great pitching duel so far between these two teams.
Yeah, we've definitely seen the runners on base, but right now, the thing that we're not seeing as of right now are them capitalizing, right? Them getting the balls in play, trying to bring those runners home. It's definitely something to keep an eye on as we go into this third inning.
Yeah, so if you're the Pirates here, you got to be thinking of getting another stop here. But the Colts, they need to make some runs, make some opportunities for this team. They made in the first inning, see if they can do it again.
So now, you know, if you're talking to this Calhoun lineup, right, that we know is very talented, senior filled, what are you telling them right now, right? I mean, you talk about multiple times runners in scoring position, not able to get those runs at home. what is the approach, right? Do you keep staying with that same approach, willing to take those walks when they're there, willing to swing that bat, not hesitant? What are you really telling them?
You got to stay aggressive at the plate. You got to stay aggressive at the plate. Keep getting those hits going. It's going to fall at one time. One time it's going to fall. It's running scoring position. It's bound to. It's going to happen at one time.
Yeah, and I had a chance to talk with Coach Pisano for the Calhoun Colts. He talked about it. Right? It was really just, we have to start off hot, right? We're really not doing that right now. They've been a very comeback type of a team, right? They're not, I don't want to say they're sleeping, but those runs aren't coming in early, and they're forcing to make themselves in those late game decisions, those 5th, those 6th, those 7th innings, trying to get something going.
Yeah, you're going to see now, Maresca's going to be up the bat here, the right fielder for Calhoun Colts.
So we talk about the importance of the leadoff hitter in an inning. As that first pitch is going to be low, or excuse me, it's going to be a strike, so it just caught the knees.
Great job by Dizelle there to cement the zone there and try to get that fastball there to start off the inning.
As now, that pitch is going to be low again, and it's going to catch the knees again. So Delutri, hot right now. Pitch is finding where it needs to go.
0-2 so far. Try to get that strikeout pitch here.
Delutri, that's going to be away. So trying to get any type of swing, but now it's a 1-2 count. So Hanif now gets nice contact on that one, and it's going to be caught. So nice job out there in right field to make the catch.
Yeah, great job by Dizelle there in that at-bat. She cements her zone, starts off 0-2, gets a little pitch in the dirt, and then just lets her get that weak contact to left field.
So Davis at right field today, doing a good job tracking that ball and getting the out. So Delutri, as that's going to find the zone, she is hot right now. Her pitchers are going exactly where they need to go on that outside of the plate, but they're nicking it just enough for the umpire to call it a strike.
Yeah, a couple great pitches to start off these at-bats here. Try to catch that zone in the bottom half.
As that's going to be turned on, fair. So a nice hit, and that's going to be a double. Nice job getting contact on that one.
Yeah, great job of getting contact there. Just to get that ball, pull that ball into right field, into left field, sorry, and get a great job there getting a double here to start off the inning.
So now, Delutri, who is having a great start to this inning, now with a little adversity.
Let's see if she can get past that here. A little time here by the ump.
So we wait. As it's a fresh count. The 0-0 pitch. It's going to be outside, and that's a ball.
Yeah, first couple starts so far in this inning. She just gets a little high up there in that bat. Let's see if she can do what she can do here.
So now, multiple times you see them trying to do some type of hit and run there at that second base position. But a good job, good eye. As you see, the windup. The pitch that's going to be turned, foul.
Yeah, a little late on that pitch there is Espacio. She's a little late there. She's trying to maybe tighten up here, protect the plate a little more.
So the pitch, and that's going to be also turned foul. So a nice job, a nice at bat. Just trying to keep it going is Esposito.
Yeah, she's laid another pitch there. Let's see what she can do here. Try to maybe turn one to left field or right field.
Yeah, especially hitting lefty. Most hitters like to pull, as that's going to be inside at the hands, and that's going to advance the runner. So now an opportunity at third base now.
Now with that one out here, you can get a little tag up, get a little sac fly here, and try to get that run for the first run of the game.
There's also something to consider, right? It's a 3-2 count. Let's say hypothetically there's some type of walk. You get the opportunity at the double play ball, as that's going to be fouled off. So there's definitely a lot of factors that go into this. Talk about Esposito coming in today with that .334 average, an all-county player.
Let's see if she can get the strikeout pitch here, or maybe get that punch-out pitch here.
So the pitch, and that's going to be fouled off again.
Here we go again, another foul off. Protecting plate very well here, 3-2 count. Let's see if they can get that payoff pitch.
And we talk about it. It's a good job fighting, staying alive in the count, obviously. That's a crucial thing to do with an opportunity to bring in a run. That's not going to be a foul toward, it's going to be up and caught. So a nice job, a crucial out now. That gets rid of the sack fly play. So a good catch by Chinquamani. And now the Colts down to their final out here in the end.
Yeah, great catch there. Just not the best of a catch. Weak contact, great pitch there.
So as we wait, that's going to be fought off, and it's going to be an out. So Calhoun, a nice job getting out of the inning with multiple times Delutri faced with a runner in scoring position, but the score still tied.
Yeah, great job there by the Calhoun Colts just to get that good inning there. And you're going to see here, Mepham Pirates going to be at bat. They're going to try to get that run here and try to get a good inning so far. I'm going to welcome in my friend Jared Broxmeyer. How you doing, Jared?
Doing good, and right now it's just been a pitcher's duel here between the Colts and the Pirates. Just both pitchers, neither giving in, and you saw in that last at bat, they were trying to fight off the pitches there, and still Giselle able to get out of it.
Yeah, Giselle able to get out of that strict run there. They had a runner on third, leaving another running in scoring position for the Calhoun Colts. And Jerry, what are you saying to this Mepham Pirates team to get some hits going and some runs going?
Just keep working the count, and eventually the hard contact will end up being able to hook fair. As we have Davis, Hine, and Uthel here, the 8, 9, and 10 hitters, so the bottom of the Mepham lineup. Sometimes this is the part of the lineup you need to normally sometimes step up, because they're the hitters that some teams underestimate at the bottom of the lineup, but they're slept on.
Yeah, let's see what those Pirates hitters can do here. Maybe strike some runs here, strike some hits maybe, start off this inning.
Yeah, as we have Davis getting ready to step to the plate. As the Colts having their last talk over before we start the bottom of the third inning here. Davis waiting patiently to get going.
Doing a handshake there for the Calhoun Colts.
As Davis looks to step in here, and we have Nicastro back out on the mound. Nicastro winding up, and here's the pitch to Davis. And the pitch is just a bit outside, so a 1-0 count to Davis.
Just a little bit outside there, not the best pitch there. Starting off with a little high fastball. Let's see what Davis can do here.
Yeah, she's a key piece for the future of this Pirates team as only a freshman. And the wind-up by Nicastro, and the pitch is high, says the ump. So now 2-0 count as Davis gets ahead in the count, which is something the Pirates have not been able to do a lot, but that's something they could do to maybe get the lead. As Nicastro winds up, and the pitch is high again. 3-0 count to Davis.
Yeah, 3 high pitches there. It's going to make the 3-0 count here. See, she's going to maybe back off a little bit and not swing at this pitch.
Yeah, as Nicastro getting ready. Let's see if they give her the green light. And they don't, and it's a 4-pitch walk for Davis as she hustles the first, and that'll bring up Jessica Hine.
That's huge for the Pirates there. Leadoff base runner, that's huge.
Yeah, as Hine here, maybe with that speed that you saw run over the first with, Pirates might put that in action, maybe send her and get that runner in the scoring position. At the pitch by Nicastro as a fake bunt, fake throw by the catcher as it's outside, 1-0 count to Hine.
Yeah, let's see what Hine can do here. That's going to be a 1-0 count for Hine. So far, it's been only balls to start off this inning for the Calhoun Colts.
5 straight balls. If you saw Davis get a bit of a lead and maybe bluff a steal and maybe play hit and run, and the pitch to Hine is laid down a bunt. A perfect bunt there by Hine. Perfect sacrifice. Moves over Davis, and the Pirates have a runner in scoring position with 1 out with Uthio coming to the plate.
Yeah, great job there to get a runner in scoring position here and see if they can bring him in. See if they can bring Davis in here.
Sometimes that's all you need to do. Small ball, as Hine telling the scouting report of the pitcher to Uthio as getting ready to step in the box. Run on second, 1 out. Big at bat here by Uthio.
That's the only left in lineup. Maybe she can pull one here.
And the pitch is off the top of the zone, 0-1 count, as Nicastro is finally able to get ahead in the count, 0-1. As she's getting ready to wind up, as we await the pitch here, and the pitch is swung and a miss by Uthio, 0-2 count, as Nicastro looking like she found something after getting it out on that sack bunt.
Let's see if they can bring her home here.
As Nicastro winds up in the pitches. Strike 3, down the plate, 2 outs as Uthio strikes out, as Betancourt is getting ready to get up to the plate, as the runner might be going in motion with 2 outs here, trying to use speed to get in that run.
Yeah, you're gonna have the top of the runner, the number one base, the number one hitter for the Pirates here. Usually one of the best hitters on the team. Let's see what she can do here.
As he is in the cast out to Betancourt, and the pitch is high over Betancourt's head, and 1-0 count to Betancourt.
Yeah, so far a lot of high fastballs here by the Calhoun Colts. Let's see if they can maybe tone it down, try to find the strike zone here.
As Betancourt's 0 for 1 with a ground out, as she's looking to bounce back off of that, and the pitch by Nicastro lays down a bunt with 2 outs. Betancourt trying to use her speed, and she is able to use her speed as she's able to beat out the bunt. Runners on the corners now for the Pirates. That'll bring up Leo.
Yeah, great job there. They really laid on that belt, they laid on that bunt, and bringing that runner to third.
Yeah, just a gorgeous bunt there. They're really using small ball to sending a sack bunt and then a real bunt just right down the line. Betancourt able to beat it out with his speed, and let's see if Leo can put the Pirates on the board on senior night. Nicastro getting ready, and the pitch down the plate. Betancourt's running, followed by the catcher, and it's a stolen base for Betancourt. That's something the Pirates have done a lot. Sincomani had 2, now that's one from Betancourt, and they have a couple more. They're really putting the runners in action, really putting them in scoring possession.
Yeah, it's going to take out that fielder's choice there for the Colts with that steal by Avery.
Yeah, as here's Leo here in an 0-1 count after it's balled another bunt. Leo looking to beat it out. She's not able to beat it out as Nicastro gets out of the inning. And then at the end of 3 here, Pirates 0, Colts 0, as both pitchers are able to escape big jams this game.
Yeah, so far it's hitting big jams here, by both teams here. Both runners on third. Let's see what the Calhoun Colts can do in the top of the 4th here.
Yeah, as the pitchers in the first inning, you saw Giselle escape bases loaded, and then in the third inning, you saw Strand run on third, and there you saw Nicastro Strand runners again in scoring position. It's just a great job here as we got Pagano, Coyne,
Yeah, I know, right?
and Maresca here coming up. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters in this Colts lineup against Giselle out there for the 4th inning.
Let's see what they can do here. Giselle has a great start so far in the 4 innings she's pitched. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, as Pagano is 0 for 0 with a walk in her first at-bat. She's a 4-year varsity player going to college and to play softball at Oneonta, and she always hits the ball hard. Actually, no, it looks like it'll be the pitcher and Nicastro coming out there now after big outs last inning, trying to carry it over into this at-bat.
Let's see if she can make her runs here for the team.
Yeah, as she is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. as she's getting ready. The Pirates are having their mound visit, trying to hype up the team and trying to hype up Dulucci to get her a shutout inning. Right now it looks like they're just saying, take a deep breath. You're in a 0-0 game against the Colts, who have been a very good team, and just play your game. As Nicastro getting ready, Dulucci getting ready, Sinclamani getting back behind the plate, as we're getting ready to get underway here in the 4th inning. As Dulucci winds up and the pitch is fouled up off the top of the cage for an 0-1 count to Nicastro.
Yeah, a little high there. 0-1 count here. Let's see what they can do here.
Yeah, as Nicastro steps back in, Dulucci getting ready to start a windup in the 0-1 count. And the pitch is just a bit outside to now be a 1-1 count to Nicastro.
Almost caught the plate there. This will be a 1-1 count here.
As Dulucci steps back on the rubber, and the pitch is high and outside, 2-1 count to Nicastro. As Dulucci was able to jam Nicastro on the first pitch and hasn't been able to hit the zone since, as she looks to get back on track, on the pitch is a little high, says the ump. 3-1 count to Nicastro as the pitcher looks to get on.
Yeah, 3-1 count here. You're gonna look for your pitch to hit, but if you don't see it, you're gonna little die off there and try to pick the play after that.
Yeah, as Dulucci wind up and the pitch is swung and a miss by Nicastro. Full count here. Maybe with Dulucci's controlling this at bat, Nicastro might sit back, but you never know, because they may try and be aggressive for the lead. And the pitch is into the dirt as Nicastro works a walk.
Yeah, she works her walk there. Great job by the Calhoun Colts. Get that get that leadoff runner on, and see if they can maybe score a run here.
Yeah, as here comes Pagano, who's 0 for 0 with a walk, with the runner on base now. Colts trying to get something going with another runner on base. They've gotten a lot of those, but they just haven't been able to cash it in, as the umpire calls time here.
A little reset for the Pirates here. Maybe they can do something.
As Dulucci steps back on, Pagano steps back in, and the pitch is outside as Nicastro goes to take a lead, but steps back as Sinclamani fakes. As a 1-0 count here to Pagano, and the pitch is high and inside. The throw, not able to get her, an attempted throw by Sinclamani to try and nail Nicastro, but a 2-0 count to Pagano.
Yeah, Sinclamani maybe saw something there. She didn't get it, but maybe she saw something.
As Dulucci trying to get a big out here in the pitch. High, ball 3, as Nicastro staring at Sinclamani, trying to get it, and maybe throw and maybe an overthrow. As a 3-0 count here by Dulucci, trying to get back on track. And Dulucci winds up, and the pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 3-1 count to Pagano.
Yeah, maybe she can get back into this at bat here. 3-1 count here. Maybe we can get another strike call here.
And the wind up and the pitch to Pagano is right down the plate as of now a full count. As Dulucci climbing back into a count that she was completely out of, now making it 3-2, trying to record a big out that could maybe end up resulting in the next hitter getting into a double play to end the inning. And the pitch by Dulucci is hit high, foul on the one, not able to get it, as we'll be back at the 3-2 count.
Yeah, great job by Pagano there, trying to protect the plate there. It's gonna be another 3-2 count here. Here we go.
As the ball's now back in play, Dulucci walking back onto the rubber. Pagano getting herself back into it, saying how she just missed that one. And Dulucci getting ready. The wind up, the pitch to Pagano is low, ball 4. She almost got back into it, but ends up working a walk, and now coming up is Moresca.
Yeah, it's two leadoff base runners here so far. 0 outs here, man. Runner on first and second. Maybe for the Pirates, can look for the double play, but so far it's been a great inning for the Colts.
Actually, here is Coin, who's up here with 2 on, none out. Delutri looking for a big out to get out of this. And it is out of play. Actually, almost hit one of our very own BMB members, but able to swerve out of it as we look to get the ball back in play. As Coin is 0 for 1 with sacrifice bunt her last time. And the pitch to Coin as she lays down another bunt. Fakes to second, but out at first. This is another sacrifice bunt by Coin. Now stepping up to the plate is Moleska.
That's the first out right there, but that sacrifice bunt takes out the double play opportunity for the Pirates here. It's going to be 1 out, runners on second and third here.
Yeah, as here comes Moleska now at the plate. Big at bat here by Moleska with second and third and 1 out, trying to get the Colts on the board here.
Huge opportunity for her here.
And the pitch is low and outside, so 1-0 count to Moleska.
This could be one of the biggest opportunities for the Colts here. Only 1 out, and they have 2 runners on second and third.
Yeah, as Moleska steps out, talking to herself there, she steps back in, and Delutri looks to get back into it. And the windup from Delutri and the pitch to Moleska is strike down the plate, 1-1 count to Moleska. As Delutri trying to escape a big situation here, second and third in the pitch. Inside, 2-1 count.
Delutri here needs to find the strike zone here this inning. Maybe she can find it, get that control a little better, and let's see what they can do here.
A strikeout to Moleska here would be huge for a second out. And the pitch is fouled up and out of play for a 2-2 count here, as Delutri gets 1 step closer to a big strikeout. As Moleska steps back in, umpire saying wait, Delutri back on, 2-2, 1 out, second and third, and it's fouled off the backstop as Moleska's able to stay alive.
Yeah, another foul off here. It's going to be another 2-2 count. Protecting the plate here. See if they can maybe get a 3-2 count, or they can get that strikeout here. Be a huge strikeout opportunity for Lucia.
As Delutri winds up and Moleska's able to get it to the outfield. It is going to fall as it's an RBI single for Moleska to put the Colts on the board.
Just a little miscommunication out there in the outfield by the freshman and the sophomore here. Just a little miscommunication, hopefully. Hopefully they can figure that out there in the next at-bat.
As Emily Moleska is now 2 for 2 with an RBI single and another single and stole a base. And she's having a big game here. As Delutri trying to get back on track here. Now a double play back in play with first and second and 1 out. Trying to get out of this inning. And the pitch is high to Giuliano.
Yeah, a little high there. Giselle need to find her zone here this top of the 4th here. So far, it's been a lot of walks and a lot of opportunities here for the Calhoun Colts.
Yeah, as the wind-up by Delutri is a high pop-up. Delutri calls up Sincomani, and she's able to snag it in, but it will be a sac fly as the runner will tag. So now runners on the corners, 2 outs.
Yeah, another mistake there by the Pirates. A little bad miscommunication. Lets that runner go to third.
As now coming up to the plate, it'll be Facciaponte with her 3rd at bat as she struck out in 1.
Yeah, it's going to bring up the leadoff runner again. The leadoff hitter here. Again here for the Colts.
As Delutri did look as she's able to get back on track, and she's able to jam the hitter there and get a shallow pop-up, but the runner did end up tagging. So corners here, and the pitch by Delutri is inside, and it'll be a stolen base there for Moleska, as it's now her 2nd stolen base of the game. And the pitch by Delutri here is a ground out to first, but that'll end the inning. But the Colts are able to get one as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Colts 1, Pirates none. Pirates come to bat.
Yeah, the Colts are going to score there, but it's a good job opportunity by Giselle there, only limiting them to run there. Well, one run.
Yeah, as Delutri is able to contain the damage. She has bent but not break, and then she got to that inning. And she did break, but not fully, as she's only able to hold them to a run. As the Pirates talking it over with their coach, trying to hype up this team and trying to get them back into this game. As the Pirates are getting ready to try and get that one run back that they gave up in that top of the inning.
Yeah, let's see if they can maybe get that run back here. They've had runners in scoring position here. They just need to convert.
Yeah, as it looks like it'll be the two Cinquemanis and Schneider coming up in this inning.
Let's see if they can get something going here for the Pirates.
Yeah, as Alyssa Cinquemani in this game has a single and 2 stolen bases.
Oh, let's here we're gonna go here, and we're gonna see if maybe if they can get that inning here. Maybe if they can get that run here, that'll be huge for the Pirates here.
Yeah, as here's a Goulas now up, trying to get a hit. Another one of the many 9th graders on this team. This team is a very young team. They're a team for the future. This may not be their year. They may not have a great record, but they will be in the future. By the time this team is mostly 10th, when these 9th graders turn the 10th, even next year when they're 10th graders, they'll have more experience, and then you'll have the returning 11th graders and current 10th graders being in 11th. This team will be completely different and more ready.
Yeah, this team could be a powerhouse soon in the next coming years.
Yeah, as here's Agulis now getting ready to step into the box to face Nicasto, who's now pitching with a 1-0 lead. She's had a very dominant game so far. And the wind-up and the pitch by Nicasto looks like it'll be low, below the knees of Agulis for a 1-0 count. As Agulis steps back in, Nicasto goes into the wind-up as she shakes off the catcher, and the pitch right back to Nicasto, throws out Agulis, as that'll now bring up Alyssa Cinquemani.
Yeah, bring up Alyssa Cinquemani here. The two sisters can be back-to-back here. See what they can maybe get a little rally starting out here for the Pirates.
Yeah, as here's Alyssa, a single, 2 stolen bases, already has a good day on her hands, trying to add to that and maybe get a runner in scoring position again for the Pirates. And the pitch by Nicasto is off the top corner for an 0-1 count.
Yeah, great pitch there to start off the inning there by the Calhoun Colts, trying to find that strike zone there.
Yeah, and the pitch by Nicasto. Cinquemani is able to get a piece, hustling it out, but is out by just a step for the second out, and that'll bring up Diana Cinquemani now, the other Cinquemani sister now, and she's 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking.
Yeah, let's see if maybe she can get something going for the Pirates, a little 2-out rally here. Maybe she can drive a run home herself.
As Nicasto with 2 very quick outs already, not wasting a lot of those pitches, and that could keep her in the game longer. And the wind up by Nicasto on the pitch to Cinquemani is popped up and out of play for an 0-1 count to Cinquemani.
Yeah, gonna start off the inning 0-1 here, down already in the count. Let's see maybe she can come back into this count.
Yeah, as Cinquemani steps out as the ball goes out of play, as Nicasto trying to keep it a quick inning and contain the Pirates without having to let a runner on base. Nicasto shakes off the catcher, goes into the windup, and the pitch is off the plate for a 1-1 count. Sinkpomani just stretching and getting ready to get back in the box in a even count now with 2 outs and maybe a big 2-out hit she's trying to get. As Nicastro with the pitch, and it's hit by Sinkpomani right in between second and third, right into the shortstop holds. It's a base hit by Sinkpomani. Now moves to 1 for 2 on the day, and that'll bring up the 9th grader, Kira Olmschneider.
Yeah, great single there. Trying to get a rally going here for the Pirates. Maybe they can come back into this game and get that score, that run here.
Yep, and here's Olmschneider now at the plate as she's 0 for 1 with a strikeout swinging. And the pitch is low, and actually the ump says it hits the corner for an 0-1 count. As Nicastro winds up here, and the pitch is outside now for a 1-1 count.
Yeah, so far 1-1 here. Maybe she can get a big hit here for the Pirates.
As Olmschneider trying to get a big hit here with 1 on and 2 out. As Nicastro into the windup and the pitch almost hits her, now 2-1 count. As Olmschneider steps out, Nicastro trying to get herself back into it, fixing a mask, stepping back on the rubber. Olmschneider ready, Nicastro ready in a 2-1 count. Olmschneider gets a piece of it in the foul territory and out of play. As if that one falls fair, that would have been a tie game, but for the Pirates it doesn't. So now a 2-2 count, 2 outs, Olmschneider up at the plate still.
Yeah, 2-2 count here. Maybe she can get something going here. Get a big hit for the Pirates.
As Nicastro ready into the windup, and the pitch is high. As now a full count as Sinkpomani will be in motion with DeLucci on deck.
Yeah, full count here. You gotta look to protect the plate. Maybe closen up your stance here. Maybe they can get a big hit here.
As Nicastro ready, and the windup, and the pitch to Olmschneider is swung and a miss. Olmschneider is 0 for 2, and the strikeout, big strikeout by Nicastro, ends the inning as she's now gone 4 shutout, and now we're gonna send it up to the studio.
And we are back here in the B&B studio, and wow, Steven, this is a great game so far. It's still a very tight battle between your Mepham Pirates and the Calhoun Colts. Everything looks to seem it's going well for the Colts. They were able to capitalize over the Pirates, but there's still a lot of the amount of game left. Can you tell us about the Colts, Steven?
Yeah, sure. Most of the Colts, most of their starters are seniors. They're all averaging over 300, which is great, and most of them are also going to be furthering their athletic career in softball in college.
Yeah, it's really impressive by these Colts how most of them are seniors, and they're all going to be doing this in college. But there is one senior here for the Mepham Pirates on senior day, and that's Giselle DeLutri, your starting pitcher today. She's going to be playing in Southern Connecticut State University for her next 4 years of college, and we're hoping her the best. She's been really dominant today. Hopefully she can keep it going, and everything just seems to be going well for the Colts, but these Mepham Pirates are not afraid to come back, Stephen.
Yeah, I completely agree. Some of the key points in both of their teams, but that's all right. Let's send it back down to the sportscasters, and let's see what the game's going like.
Thank you, guys. As we talk about the situation on toss, now we're alongside my partner, Jared Broxmeyer. Jared, it was about time, right? We knew one of these teams were going to break through eventually. It happened to be Calhoun, of course, with that first one. What did you see from both teams in that inning?
Yeah, I just saw the Colts working counts as Moleska was able to cash through for her second hit, and she's also making moves on the bases as now she has a couple stolen bases now. And also the Pirates, they are able to get the base runners. They just weren't able to move them over. They were able to get a base on her, but they just can't advance her.
Yeah, and shout out to Nicastro as well. Holding it down there in the circle for Calhoun is now DeLutri. Needs to find a way to respond. Trying to keep this Calhoun lead at 1. Again, we talk about the talent of both of these teams is Delutri. It's going to be swung on, and that's going to be a base hit. So a nice job by Haniff. Just good contact on the ball, right to the right side of that second base bag.
Yeah, she just beat the shift there as the Pirates were shifting a little, and she just hit it right through the middle as it's a good piece of hitting by Haniff.
So now, with someone on first, a nice start. Can they build on it? Already with one run, as that's going to be popped up. And a nice catch, so good job tracking that ball.
As you could hear Hine calling it off to make sure her teammates knew she had it. That's now one down as the Pirates might look for a double play here to get out of the inning pretty harmlessly.
Yeah, behind the 10th grader. A good job there, just tracking the ball and getting the out. So now the first pitch is going to be a strike.
Yeah, as Giselle just overthrew that one a bit as she looks to get back on track here, down 1-0 on the count.
So that's going to be a nice swing, and that's going to be a base hit. So back-to-back singles here for this Colts offense. Now with runners on both first and second with an opportunity.
Yeah, and with that hit, Esposito is now 1 for 3 on the day as she's having a pretty good day.
So now Lucci up with an opportunity to extend this lead.
As Lucci's 0 for 1 here with a walk and a ground out. Let's see what she does in her third at bat.
As that's going to be swung on first pitch in foul territory. So we see back-to-back at-bats now for these Colts, staying aggressive, not afraid to swing that bat and try to get a base hit.
Yeah, as Delutri getting ready here. And the wind-up in the pitch.
So it's going to be called a ball just a little bit high. But nonetheless, every pitch matters now, right? You're only down by 1, right? But these floodgates could open any second now. So each mistake, each ball is going to be critical, as that's going to be another shot foul. Lucci getting on top of the ball, but just a little late.
Yeah, you've seen that a lot from the Colts hitters. And they're seeing the pitches very well out of Delutri's hands, but just getting a little late or early on and hitting it out, as it's a bit outside there by Delutri for now, a 2-2 count here.
And you also look at it, majority of these Calhoun Colts hits are just simple line drive or ground balls where the defense is, and as that one's going to be up top in the air and caught. So Delutri decides she wants to do it herself, but we talk about it again, a lot of these hits right now for the Colts, right down that second base bag, right, or maybe a little pop-up happens to drop in between. So these Colts doing a good job just staying consistent, right, constant quality at-bats.
Yeah, as here comes Nicastro to the plate, as she's got plenty of strikeouts pitching, and she has a walk and a strikeout herself, so 1 for 2 on the day.
So Delutri. It's going to be a little bit high, with runners still on first and second. A big at-bat here. As the pitch, that's going to be fouled off. But again, this Calhoun Colts lineup that has so much talent, with Nicastro, who has caused Mepham a lot of problems so far here today. Great job in the circle, now trying to get a hit. As that's going to be just outside. Not able to find that outside corner. Delutri doing a good job. Those pitchers are still fast. They're still going where they need to go, just barely missing their spot.
Yeah, as Delutri gets ready here, and the pitch is hit off the wall. That'll bring him 1. They're sending the second, and she will score, as it'll be a 2-run double for Nicastro to now give the Colts a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, we talked about it, right? Nicastro has pop in that bat. We know that, right? She does a good job turning on that one. Bounces off the wall. Now Calhoun with the 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and that'll just raise her batting average as she got a lot of that one. Nearly had a homer there as she hits the bottom of the ball, but nonetheless, a great piece of hitting. As we have a mound visit here by the Pirates to try and calm Delutri down and get her back on her game.
Yeah, I mean, you also look at the lineup that we keep talking about, right? There's so many talented hitters that this Colts team can throw at you. And Nicastro, who has done a great job, of course, pitching today, as well as in the batter's box. So it was just, it happened, that pitch just not quite where you wanted it, right? Trying to find that inside corner, and Nicastro, a good job turning on it. As the pitch, and that's gonna, will it get down? It won't. So a nice job there out in right field. Davis making the grab.
As that'll end the inning as the Pirates come to bat here in the bottom of the 5th inning. But the Colts were able to come through again with that 2-run double by Nicastro. So let the Pirates at some point after these runs, now giving up runs in back-to-back innings, are gonna need to respond with the bats. And they will need to break through Nicastro, who's done a great job pitching and able to tack on 2 insurance runs there hitting.
Perfectly said. As now, if you're Mepham, right, obviously these past 2 innings, obviously not ideal, right? Giving up 1 run and then right there giving up 2 as well. What do you think they're trying to do now at the plate, right? What's the objective here? Are you really trying to swing that bat, try to get aggressive, really try to get on base, or are you still staying patient, right? You're still sticking to that game plan, trying to look for a certain pitch. What do you think the approach is?
I think they'll become less aggressive here because it's 3-0. You'll take any base runner you can get. As this was supposed to be Delutri's spot in the order, and it looks like they will send up a pinch hitter, so that could maybe be Delutri's day unless they sub her in, as it'll be Leah Murray now hitting, the 9th grader for the Pirates.
Yeah, it was that young presence that this Mepham Pirates team has. A lot of young players, of course, Delutri. Not the worst outing, but obviously not able to go all the way, as she likes to do normally.
As Delutri still all smiles, as it looked like that might be her day, as she had a good senior day. Still, 5 innings, 3 runs, that's not a bad outing.
Yeah, definitely, and also the fact that that standard is set so high, right? Multiple times we've seen Delutri able to go the full game. Obviously not the case here today, but with the Calhoun Colts power that they have, that strong lineup where they have a weapon at each single spot in the lineup, it's a tough ask for sure.
Yeah, as we see Schneider here warming in the bullpen, as it looks like she might be coming in the pitch, as it'll be a strike there to Murray. 0-1 count here to Murray.
So the pitch, that's going to be just outside. Again, you like the mindset of Murray, right? Coming in as a freshman now on varsity, it's always a big ask, especially for someone that may not be adjusted to the varsity level. Murray's done a nice job stepping up. Is that's just going to be foul tipped? Try checking her swing.
As Murray now behind in the count, especially as a pinch hitter, she needs to keep her cool and just wait for her pitch and not leave the zone and not go fishing and just stay on her game here.
So now, as we await the pitch, that's going to be a nice little toss there. Slow, but not able to get the calls. Now it's a 2-2 count.
Yes, after this we have Davis and Hine up next as Murray's able to get a piece of that to stay alive. Now 2-2 count.
Good job fighting off that pitch, trying to stay alive like you said. It's just about quality at bats. Obviously not everything's going to go your way when you're at the plate, but if you're able to make the pitcher work, make it be a tough out, that could open up some opportunities later in the game. As that pitch is going to be low. So it's going to be a full count now for Murray.
Great at bat so far by Murray, especially as the pinch hitter coming in, working a full count, and the pitch is outside as Murray's able to work a walk, a big walk there to lead off the inning as the pinch hitter. That'll now bring up Davis. So the Pirates are able to finally get a base on it to lead off an inning. And let's see if they can capitalize by getting another one on and maybe bringing the tying plate up next behind.
Yeah, definitely. There's now an opportunity as that ball is hit in the air. And she make the play she does. So a nice shot out there in center.
As that'll bring Hine to the plate now with one on and one out.
Yeah, so nonetheless, a great play there. Lucci doing her job, tracking the ball and getting the out. But still, the Pirates, an opportunity here with a runner on first. One out. It's important to stay aggressive at this point. As the first pitch of this at bat, it's going to be a strike. They try to get her at first. She's going to be in there safe.
As Murray's just able to get back, as the catcher saw her leaning as threw back to keep it close.
I love the idea too by Kenny, right? Be aggressive, right? Try to get that out. What's the worst that can happen? As long as you can make the right proper throw with no error there, you never know what can happen trying to pick off that runner at first. As we're going to have a steal attempt here.
As Murray,
and she's going to be safe. So Murray, a good job sneaking in there at second base. Nice pop time by Kenny, but not able to get it done. We've seen multiple steal attempts here by the Pirates, and they've been successful on every one so far.
As they did see her leaning, so they thought she was gone. They still weren't able to get her as Murray used her speed, and the Pirates have now running on scoring position with one out.
So this changes the approach now at the at-bat. As Hine knows the situation, down by 3 with a runner in scoring position. Every run matters here. Crucial pitch coming up. The pitch. It's going to be outside, so Kenny trying to frame it up nicely for the umpire. Not able to get the call as it's a 2-2 count.
Yeah, as Hine with great discipline there at the plate, not holding herself off from not swinging at that.
So that's going to be swung on and just under the third baseman's glove. Hine with a hit. They're going to send her home, and she's going to be in. So the Pirates, she's going to be safe at second. Hine with the double, the RBI double. Murray showing that speed off, and the Pirates are on the board.
Yeah, that's a great piece of hitting there by Hine, just sneaking inside of third base. As Murray now giving the scouting report to Othiel after a big hit there by Hine, getting him on the board and bringing the tying run to the plate with Othiel.
Yeah, so really good job. We talk about how that steal sets everything else up. That was an important play. That's going to be called a strike. But again, that still gets the runner in scoring position. Murray doing a good job advancing. And then right there, that RBI double there. So the Pirates are on the board here with one out. Counts 1-0-1. That's going to be outside. And again, with a runner on second, an opportunity here to cut this lead again. It's going to be a check swing. It's not going to matter. So strike 2 as it's a 1-2 count.
As Othiel here looking to fight back from the 1-2 count, being the tying runner.
So that's going to be fouled off. Good job there, still staying aggressive. These Pirates understand that it's a lot better to be down 3-2 than 3-1, especially as we get to these later innings. As DeLutri's day is done, like we said, so they're going to have to go to the bullpen. And that's going to be a slow pitch low, so a nice take. And the count's going to be 2-2.
Yeah, as Emerson here with great discipline here and a big at-bat.
As that's going to be taken, a nice take. So now a full count presented here. Earthville trying to figure out What pitch does she want?
This is a big at-bat here because if she's able to work a walk, that'll bring Betancourt to the plate, who's had a great day. The big pitch here.
That's going to be grounded to the shortstop and an easy play. Routine there. Nice job.
Nonetheless, it'll still bring up Betancourt.
So even though that at-bat, it was a tough at-bat, a good one, but nothing to show for it for the Pirates, because now they're down to the final out of the inning.
Yeah, as Betancourt is 1 for 2 here today. Big at-bat here with the runner in scoring position. She gets a hit. Hine might end up scoring.
So now fresh count here to work with for the Pirates, and that's going to be called a strike. So just nicks that outside corner to make the count 0-1.
Yeah, as Betancourt in this at-bat is going to need some great discipline and going to need to hold herself back.
Betancourt, one of the better swings on this team, but that's going to be fouled off. Now significantly behind in the count now as she took that first strike and then fouling it off, now down 0-2.
A big 2-strike at-bat here by Betancourt as she steps back in.
So that's going to be outside. So the possible slap hit there, but nice job taking it. Is now to 1-2 count. It's also going to be a tough ask to try to get back in this count significantly, but that's how you start it. As that pitch is going to be low. So Betancourt doing a good job looking for a certain type of pitch. We also talk about Nicastro. We keep going to her. Has been a key reason as to why this Colts team has a lead right now with that RBI. Those few RBIs before. As that's going to be outside. No call. So way to go by Betancourt. Bringing this count now to 3-2. Started in the hole, that 0-2, and now is back in it.
That's something the Pirates have done a lot of. They fought back in counts from the beginning of this game.
As that's going to be inside, and a nice job by Betancourt to get the walk down 0-2. Comes back in the count, and now a huge opportunity with the possible tying run on first.
As Leo will come to the plate, the freshman in a big at-bat here. First and second, 2 outs, a single gets you one, a double might even tie the game.
So a crucial at-bat here for the Pirates, trying to extend the inning. And that's going to be inside. Ball 1. We talk about these Pirates having multiple occasions here in this inning. A good eye getting back in the count. As it's huge, right? An 0-1 and a 1-0 is a significant difference as the approach as the umpire calls time. But nonetheless, a 1-0 count and an 0-1 count, a significant difference for what goes in the mind of the pitcher and, of course, the thought process for the hitter. As that's going to be low. So now a 2-0 count.
As Leo gets ahead of big at-bat here. 2-0, first and second.
So runners on first and second, like you said, Jared. As that's going to be high, and it's not going to get the call. So a 3-0 count now. Possibility here to have bases loaded for the Pirates. Can they do it?
As a Goulas waiting on deck here.
A crucial pitch, and that's going to be a strike. So they get back on the board now. Nicastro making this count 3-1.
Good take there, not giving it the green light. Down 2. Just wait for your pitch here, the ball.
So that's going to be fouled off. So now a full count. Last at bat, Betancourt doing a good job fighting that 0-2 hole. Brings it back to 3-2, and then a good job drawing the walk. Now reverse, right? Nicastro down 3-0. Now we're having a conversation. It's a full count.
And the runners will be going here no matter what with 2 strikes, 2 outs, full.
So nice job there stepping off, understanding the situation. As Leo, they're going to call it a ball, and bases are loaded for the Pirates. The biggest at-bat of the day coming up now.
For Aguilas, as here comes Aguilas, as all we've been saying here, it just shows how many underclassmen they have, how many ninth graders they have, as another ninth grader gets up in a big at-bat.
So they're going to have a conversation with Nicastro right now to get her head in the right space. Pirates, bases loaded. An opportunity to change this game with one swing.
Yeah, this inning started already with the Hine double, and ever since then, that changed the inning. That big double there has just changed the inning, because ever since then, they've been working the count better and better, and since then, 2 runners on base.
So there's serious conversation happening at the mound, making sure they're on the same page. And we talk about the importance, right, of battling back in the count, making sure you make the right decisions. This Pirates team with what could very much be the most important at-bat of the day. We talk about when you look later in the game, right, you're going to look back at these at-bats like, man, if we could have got a hit here, if we could have drew a walk, bringing at least another run, would that change the outcome of the game? Right now, this is a huge, huge turning point.
Yes, here's Caitlin Aguilas here with a big at-bat.
So that's going to be ball one outside, just barely missing the outside corner. So a 1-out count, bases loaded.
As the third base coach saying, just don't help her, stay in your zone.
And that's going to be a strike. So a 1-1 count for those of you that are just joining us. These Pirates battling back here in the bottom of the 5th, some walks, some nice singles to put themselves in this situation. Nicastro, the pitch. It's going to be swung on. Will it get down? It will. So the Pirates are going to add 2 runs here, and she's going to be safe at home. It's going to be aggressive play at third. She's safe. So these Pirates are on fire here in the 5th inning.
Yes, it all started with Hine, and then Aguilas just got the edge of the bat on it just enough to drive in Betancourt and Hine, and herself with heads-up base on that throw, she is able to get to second. So now second and third here. 2 outs for the Pirates, now in a 3-3 game.
Yeah, nice job also just battling, staying in that count, doing a good job, keeping your eye on the ball, and then a clutch 2 RBI double. As now as we have a tie game, that's going to be in for a strike. But the entire outlook of this game now completely changed. Mepham finally has that spark, as that's going to be fouled off. So an 0-2 count now.
Asinkmamani with a big at-bat here. If she does the same thing that Aguilas just did, Pirates might even go with the 2-run lead.
So that's going to be a ball. Good eye there, especially when you're trying to fight off keeping the count at 0-2. So now 1-2, your count. 3-3 is your score. That's going to be high. It's going to be a foul tip. That pitch, Nicastro has that good riser, but Chinquamani doing a good job staying on top of it.
1-2 count here, 2 outs, second and third, as the Pirates have just gotten their runs off of 2-out rally.
As this is going to be swung, will it get down? It will. So the Pirates have taken the lead here.
As Sinkamani with a second hit of the game. Sinkamani having a big game. 2 hits, 2 stolen bases, a big RBI, a 4-run inning by the Pirates. That's how they responded to this inning earlier by the Colts with 4 of their own. Now 4-3 Pirates with Deanna Sinkamani now coming to the plate.
Yeah, these Colts were hot. No sign of slowing down anytime soon, but Nicastro getting light up this inning with now 4 earned runs on the day. But you trust her, right? Nicastro, one of the top players on this team. a dominant pitcher. They're going to trust her to get out of this jam. As that's going to be a strike. Good pitch, and it's going to be a steal at second. No throw. So Chinquamani advances cleanly.
Her third stolen base of the day. She is the leader in stolen bases for the Pirates on the day, as they are just picking the right spots to steal. As they are stolen all their bases successfully.
Yeah, I love the aggression on the base pads as well. Set you up in a lot better of a situation now with 2 runners in scoring position. So a 1-1 count, 2 outs, and that's going to be outside. So Nicastro trying to battle back here, a rough inning nonetheless, but if you could at least minimize the damage here, only be down 1 run, you're still in a good position. That's going to be a ground ball. Will they get the runner at third? They won't, so she's going to be safe after the ground ball messed up there.
As that ball was just too hot to handle off Chinquamani's bat, as she drives in another one, and the Chinquamani sisters are driving in runs back to back, both driving in 1 each. 5-3 Pirates now.
So now 5-3, your score here as this game is turned completely upside down, as it's going to be the check swing drop. As you saw the steal attempt at first base. But a serious at bat for Olmschneider. As it's going to be turned on, will it be in the gap? It will, so another run here on the board. Are they going to send 2? They are.
As both Chinquamanis now score, and it's a 7-3 lead for the Pirates.
So that's going to be another RBI double for these Pirates, as they have really turned the tides here in this 5th inning.
And when it's time, that it'll be the pitcher Olmschneider who just got that double coming on the pitch, but that could still be for a while after 6 straight for the Pirates this inning.
So a nightmare situation for these Colts, as that's going to be called a strike. And Murray now an opportunity to continue to add on to what has been a great bottom of the 5th.
As now the Pirates are battered around, as she was the one to lead off.
So Murray puts the bunt down, and she's going to be out. So a good job getting out of the inning there, but nonetheless, the damage is done. A good job. As Nicastro, you're going to wonder, will she be back in this game? But a really good job by these Pirates getting some runs.
Yeah, what an inning. Oh, you got me?
So these Pirates doing a really good job. Again, we talked about a good job at the plate.
Yeah.
Capitalizing on a lot of runs.
Oh, man, that was...
As now I'm welcome back here with Kyle Krischerbaum. Kyle?
Yes, sir. I'm doing great, and oh my God, what a way to fight back. 3 runs down, 6 runs in the 5th inning, and just by good contact and going against a really good Calhoun pitching staff, they got the job done today. And Giselle DeLutri, she pitched great, man. 5 innings, 3 runs. I know it was 3 runs, but she pitched great. She got the team out of a lot of tough jams, and that's a big reason why the Pirates are up right now. But the big problem for them this year is finishing the job. Can they finish the job and try to boost their playoff chances by getting their 3rd straight win ahead of their next 2 games coming up?
So 6-3 now, your score. But again, a perfect inning for these Mepham Pirates. Is now, like we talked about, DeLutri not gonna, her day is finished here, not the best day, but nonetheless pretty good, pretty consistent. 3 earned runs. Now Olmschneider's gonna come in and pitch what will hopefully be a flawless top of the 6th.
Oh, I said 6 runs. They changed. It was a score mistake. They changed it to 7 runs.
Now, yes. That's what we thought before. We were sure that it was an RBI double there before Murray puts the bunt down.
Yeah, and just to talk about the team reunion, Giselle's hugging her teammates, really. And this day was for her, man. She's the only singer on this team, and what a way to go out for Giselle DeLutri today. And now can Mepham finish it, man. This has been, like I said, this has been a problem for them this year. Can they finish? They had 5 lost games where they had a lead late. So this is the chance for Mepham to try to turn their season around and get their 3rd straight win here. as Kara Olmschneider comes in for Dulucci.
And I promise you as well, for these Calhoun Colts, this is no stranger of a situation. I had a chance to sit down with Coach Pisano earlier today. He stressed the fact that this team is a comeback team. Is it the best phrase? Not really, because of the fact that obviously you don't want to have to come back in some of these games. You wish that you could be dominant from the start, from that first inning, but nonetheless, a situation where they are not familiar with, but nonetheless a hole that they're going to have to dig themselves out of.
And that would be ideal, yes. So see how Olmschneider approaches the batters here, and top of the 6th. This is Calhoun now playing from behind. This game getting very good now if you're just tuning into this 6th inning.
Yeah, something that we haven't been able to say today, that Calhoun is now trailing, as that's going to be a swing and miss.
What a pitch by Olmschneider. She's been struggling at points this year. Like I said, in these big game situations, this is that pitch right there. Obviously, it's a long at bat, but that's a good start. Really good start right there.
So Coyne, the hitter here for the Colts, coming into the day batting .318, as that's going to be a ball.
Yeah, this is a big matchup right here. You want to start by getting the top of the order and then going down. If you could get this batter out, it would be huge for the Pirates, as they'll be down to just 5 outs remaining to get the dub.
So your count now 1-1. And that's going to just barely not
close
make the
pitch.
Strike zone.
Close pitch. Yeah, and there's been a lot of close pitches today, and a lot of some disagreement in the crowd about the umpiring, but you know, that's going to happen every game, so you just got to keep playing your game for the Pirates.
So that's going to be a swing and miss. Coyne aggressive multiple times. That's her second attempt at really putting her shoulder down, trying to put some force into this ball.
Yeah, so on this 2-2 pitch, what should your approach be, you think, as a pitcher?
Yeah, I mean, you look at it, you obviously got to try to get the out, obviously, and that's going to be a nice job.
And that one got away there.
Yeah, so Coyne, a good job just muscling that ball out. Pure strength, and it goes under the glove. But nonetheless, that 2-2 situation, you kind of always ask those pitchers, what is your approach? What are you trying to do with that 2-2 count? Well, frankly, you have that other ball that you have that, hey, maybe if I want to change the vision of the hitter, maybe if I want to try to change the approach, see if they're willing to reach on something.
Yeah, and in that case, it worked for Ashley Coyne there, winning that battle 1-on-1.
Yeah, so like we said, a good job muscling that ball out, as that's going to be a strike next to the bottom right corner.
And Calhoun's bullpen warming up as well. You want to prepare for these situations. Let's say you catch up, it's a 1 or 2 run game. Got to put your best pitchers in there to keep you in it.
Yeah, so we had one of the questions that were raised was, isn't Castro's day done? We'll figure out very soon, but with movement in the bullpen, it looks like it is.
Oh,
that
good
pitch
play.
is going to be high.
Good play by Cynic Manny, keeping that ball in and not letting it get away from her. We've seen a lot of good plays from the catcher today, where the runner, there could have been a couple runs, maybe just by a couple bad mistakes by the catcher. Great job of Cynic Manny down in a high pitch. Really keeping things level.
So that's going to be inside and a foul tip.
So 1-2 right here, big pitch for Olmschneider. So 1-2, would your approach be the same as a 2-2?
Yeah, right. I mean, now it's if you're a pitcher, you have those 3 balls that is gonna, you have an opportunity to play with, right? It's the fact that you can kind of see what is Maresca looking for, and then of course, if you're the batter, just try to stay alive, try to get on base, especially down by 4. As that's gonna be
good knockdown.
It's gonna be a line drive, and she's gonna be safe at first.
Yeah, that was a good knockdown, but why did they make that play there?
A very, very hard hit in the direction of Leo, but that ball bouncing a little bit too much, not able to make the play at first base.
Now at first and second, and nobody out. As a pitching, maybe as the pitching coach, maybe could have a chat with Olmschneider, because you don't want this to get away from you. I'll go out right away if I was a pitching coach and say, like, these are the pictures you have to make in these situations, and try to get out that way. What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, it's of course making sure that your pitcher is in the right mindset, right? Baseball and softball, the hard part about it is, yes, there's a physical aspect of it and trying to make sure that you know where you have to be, but it's also the mental part as well. Pitchers, it's very easy to get frustrated, as that's going to be called a strike, so a nice pitch there.
Got to be consistent with that pitch down the middle for a strike.
But again, you got to make sure that that pitcher's not getting rocked, that pitcher's not getting frustrated.
Right.
We've seen here back-to-back hits let up. Olmschneider, of course, coming in the game to relief for Dulucci, but she's got to make sure that she finds that rhythm.
Yeah, she's just waiting, man, in anticipation. You've seen this movie before with the Pirates. It ain't easy. You can't relax. That's why there's so much anticipation right now from both sides.
So now a key pitch missed there, as the count's going to be 2-1. So Calhoun Down by 4 with 2 runners on, first and second. As that's going to be an opportunity for 2. Will it be 2? Yes, it will. A great double play there. Leo does a good job fielding that ground ball, steps on third, and gets that double play.
Leo with the Mamba mentality, getting the 2 outs on in a clutch situation for the double play. The Mepham Pirates are 4 outs away from what could be the start to a turnaround season in a postseason spot. Let's see if they can get this last out right here.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that double play is crucial now with only 1 runner on base at second. Still in scoring position, as that's going to be fouled off. But nonetheless, runs are needed, right? 1 run's obviously not going to do too much for you here if you're Calhoun. You need to try to add them on here, and the fact that you went from having an opportunity at bases loaded to now only having 1 runner on.
First and second, 1 nobody out, and then 1 runner on. Yeah, that is huge. So let's see. This Calhoun's got another chance here. That one is smoked.
As that's going to be line to center field over the head. So that's going to bring in 1 run here for the Colts.
All right, so we got a game again, fellas. 7-4.
So a nice job by Fetchapani. Doing a good job. Gets on top of that one. Lines it to center field.
So and
now 7-4 is your score, but we also, before we just mentioned it, right? If you had multiple runners on there, that would have done a lot more damage, and especially bring that game a little bit closer now. You just get the 1 run and a runner on second, but nonetheless, still a good hit.
And with a young team, right, you think about in tough situations, the picture coach going out, giving the young player a target to, but the player, what's a good sign in a growing young team, especially for next season, is that they're trusting her. They're not going out right away. They're trusting her in these situations, and let's see if she can make something out of it. And what's now a close game again at 7-4. We got a good finish if you're just tuning in here.
Yeah, Olmschneider, the freshman, does a good job. That was a good framework for Trinquimani, but not able to get the call. So 2-0 now is your count.
All right, so 2-0 count right here. You don't want to nibble around the corners, but you don't want to do a 2-0 either. This is a tough spot.
Schneider. That's going to be ball 3. So now a crucial pitch coming up.
This will put the tying run on. This will put the tying run on right here, and then things will get dicey.
So Olmschneider now needs to find a way to get out. 3-0 is your count. You can make it 3-1.
So I think, that was intentional. On 3-0 counts, you see this in baseball, the hitter usually takes.
Yeah.
The hitter took. That was intentional. Don't believe that she just looked at it. If you're watching at home, you don't know. That was a intentional take. Now she's going to go out there on 3-1.
Yeah, we use the phrase as well, green light and red light, to refer if they're allowed to swing, is that's going to be a walk.
All right, first and second.
So now the tying run at the plate, an opportunity.
All right, first and second and 2 outs. There's no pitching meaning. They're still trusting her, and this is one of the Colts' most dangerous hitters. This is what you live for. Hitter and pitcher. 3-run game. Can the Colts tie it up or get a couple more runs home? Or will the Mepham Pirates go take a huge step in preserving victory with another out right here?
Yeah, so a crucial at-bat, as that's going to be turned on. And it's going to be in play, so a good job. Calhoun going to get another run. And now your score.
Oh, wow. That
slowly, these Calhoun Colts, a comeback team. This is not the first time they've been in a situation like this, and they're showing you it's being comfortable in the uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely. Being comfortable in the uncomfortable. And this is a district rivalry, like we said in the second inning. Do not get comfortable. These teams are battling. This game started slow, but we're picking up. 7-5, 2 outs. And Calhoun with a chance to get even more.
So that's going to be a foul tip.
Foul tip right there. So, if you're Mepham, and Olmschneider will get out of this inning, do you switch to another pitcher or do you just keep her in? I think it depends on the situation.
I think we got to see, right? Obviously, she's getting. It's obviously not the best start. And Esposito is a very talented hitter now in the box.
Oh yeah.
I think eventually you got to have that conversation, at least calm her down.
Exactly.
But as of right now, it's also the fact that this is a young team. You want to let these learning experiences happen. These pitchers have to deal with adversity, and right now adversity is staring you in the face where you have a great last inning and now in this situation.
And things may be bad now, but with the pitchers getting more experience and everything, they'll be back up. This Mepham Pirates team has a very bright future. Don't get a mistake about it.
So that's going to be up at left field. And it's going to be
foul ball. Foul ball.
Yeah, foul ball.
Oh, that was hard.
It was tight.
That was hard to tell from here as well until the ball went foul. Big nervous moment for the crowd.
Yeah,
surprised there's nobody getting up here 1 and 2. All right.
So a crucial pitch coming up. The count 1 and 2.
All right. We're big pitch.
Esposito with an opportunity to help out this Colts team. That's going to be fouled off again.
Yeah, that was a tough pitch. She reached out for it and was able to stay alive.
Esposito, one of the many talented players here, talented seniors coming in, 334 average. She's one of the best players this Calhoun Colts team has to offer, especially in the batter's boxes. That's going to be low. So it's going to be a 2-2 count.
Low. That was a close pitch, but a little low, and it's now 2 and 2.
So another opportunity for this Colts team. As that's going to be swung on. Will it get down? It will. It's going to find the gap. That will be a base hit and more. These Colts are going to send her home. Are we going to have a tie game? We will.
Wow, what a comeback by these Calhoun Colts. Down but not out. Now a 7-7 game, and that is going to be it for Kara Olmschneider, I'm assuming here.
There'll at least be a conversation nonetheless.
Conversation, yeah.
Olmschneider has not been able to get out of this inning. A frustrating situation. These Colts, Mepham, amazing last few innings. They've been doing a good job at the plate, and then obviously last inning doing a really good job bringing these runs in. Now the Colts here at the top of the 6th doing a good job.
It's back and forth. Back and forth we go here, and DeLucci's coming out to the mound, which is a little, what's going on
probably
here?
just to talk to the pitchers, right? Make sure that they're on the right page here. Obviously we know how talented she is, and of course her day is done with 3 earned runs, but nonetheless.
And Jessica Hine is the new picture here, so I mean, for Mepham, you thought you had it. Now it's 7-7. Now you just gotta relax, try as your best you can to get this last out.
So we're gonna wait here.
Gonna wait for the warm-up. Yeah, I mean, what a crazy game here on this Wednesday evening.
And Hine coming in, having that RBI double before, a clutch hit nonetheless. But ladies and gentlemen, we do in fact have a game here.
We have a
at
tie
Mepham
game, more than a game, man. And rivalry games. No, these teams do not like each other. That makes the game even more high stakes. Calhoun and Mepham. Oh, and there's.
Yeah. So as Hine was warming up, you see Trincomani's down.
Not sure. Hopefully she's all right.
As that pitch bounced, she's just going to take a second to regroup herself.
Very good.
Yeah, it looked like that pitch just went low a little bit, and I don't know if she's the way that she landed or what it was, but it's good to see her back.
Not sure what it was either, but you can't think about that right now. Jessica Hine trying to get this last out. We feel like you said that a lot of times. Mepham hasn't done it though, but they need to do it. They try to give their lineup a chance to come back in the bottom of the 6th and retake the lead.
So we see the warm up here. And Hine, of course, it's a tough ask of her right now.
Right, yeah, definitely.
Coming into this situation.
It looks easy at home.
You have runners on, 2 outs in a crucial situation.
It looks easy at home, but it's not, fellas.
And Gianna Lucci up at the plate. She's made her presence known today. And an opportunity to add on to what has been a fantastic top of the 6th. So the Pirates down. Hine, your new pitcher.
All right, Colts and Pirates, 7-7 BMB's game of the week, living up to the absolute hype. Jessica Hine, here we go.
So that's going to be outside. So a crucial pitch coming up here again. The Colts battling back with a runner in scoring position. That's going to be swung on to the shortstop.
Good play.
And she's going to be out.
Right, so they could have been worse, but the Mepham Pirates escape, and now they give their lineup, which scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning, a chance to take the lead. Or could we see extra innings? This game could take a million turns. We might be here till 8 o'clock tonight. We'll see.
Yeah, definitely. There's a chance of that. The way these two teams are playing, it's been back and forth. The kind of quiet start for both these teams. Opportunities on base, but not able to capitalize. Calhoun strikes first. But then after that, it has been all Mepham, and then right there, Calhoun answering back.
I mean, everybody's trying to hype each other up. You see the constant talking, and this is bottom of the 6th time. Can Mepham earn their 3rd straight win? And what's their schedule coming up for the Mepham Pirates after this?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, these Pirates, we talk about how many games both these teams have, and sadly right now, you look at their situation, obviously a little bit out of that playoff spot. They have 2 games here remaining against Farmingdale, and then, of course, Bellmore JFK. So one rivalry district game onto another.
So let me ask you a question. Obviously not getting a hit here. If and only if the Mepham Pirates win this game, what are their playoff chances?
Yeah, well, it's obviously not great, but then again, you look at their situation coming into the year, right? This is one of those years where you want to see what you have, right? You want to see this young talent. Can they perform at the level? And also, let's say there was that struggle like there was for these Mepham Pirates. Is there growth, right?
Right.
Is there from that first game
to
that last game, and you're really seeing against, especially a team right now that we're talking, this Calhoun Colts team, I promise you, has aspirations much, much higher than just playoffs, right? Like we said, unfinished business that they have with multiple times, where last year losing in the playoffs, the year before that going really deep and not able to make anything happen. So you talk about a situation where these Pirates, where the Pirates are fighting a team right now that is one of the best teams, really, in Nassau County, right behind Massapequa.
Wow.
And especially in the top conference that you have here for softball as well.
Yeah, and
Conference 1.
And how many games do you think over the schedule will Mepham have to win to earn a postseason spot?
You got to win out, right? Whether
win out. Oh, wow.
Possible, and you also look at it either way. Let's say playoffs isn't possible, right? Let's say that it was something that the way that dominoes kind of need to fall, they don't fall in the right way. You got to hope that, you get these few wins now. You have all these players that are going to return, and it's the fact that they're now starting to mold, right? We talked about Calhoun. They have a bunch of seniors that have been playing. They've been playing with each other since Little League, so it's that chemistry
and they're supposed to be a contender. Mepham is on the come up though, and playoffs are still. You're saying there's a chance? If you win this game, you're saying there's a chance. Now, bottom of the 6th. Turn your TVs on. Here we go.
So now Mepham trying to answer after what was a 4-run inning for the Calhoun Colts.
Good eye there by Davis.
So way to start off with a 1-0 count. Davis, one of the smarter players in the batter's box. She does a good job waiting, and she has a good eye. So the 1-0 is going to be swung, and that's going to be a base hit.
Wow, a rough play there by Calhoun. You had that first out. Could that error haunt them down the line? And it's Giselle DeLutri up in this bottom of the 6th inning, because I think that would be key for the Pirates. Oh, yeah. Is she up?
So it's going to be behind. DeLutri's day is done, but nonetheless, Esposito tried grounding, fielding that ball that was hit very, very hard.
Okay.
But a good job nonetheless. So now Hine
does
a good job. Hine does a good job getting her out of the jam. Now an opportunity to pitch as that ball is going to be up and caught.
Oh, first pitch swinging right there. So who's up after? It looks like who would be up after this for the Pirates? Oh, it's Earthdale. Okay, so for one, you still got 2 outs left. This isn't over for the Pirates here. There was the first pitch swing, and it was a little disappointing, but hey, they still got a chance right here in Mepham. We know they can swing the bat, so let's see what they could do with one runner on and one woman out.
And we also had the conversation of Calhoun, who that's fouled off. Calhoun, we saw some movement in the bullpen, but they decide after that dominant inning, that dominant, half when it comes to hitting the baseball, or hitting the softball, excuse me, Nicastro going to stay in here. And that also shows the trust that this Calhoun team has in her. After a rough inning, can come back into this game and pitch. As that's going to be a ball.
Play. Good play by the catcher right there, keeping it down in front of her, not letting the runner advance. It's a scoring position. Every pitch, every hit, everything is important. Nothing leaves unturned here in a 7-set, especially in a tie game.
So the 1-1 count,
oh, close.
You can make it a 1-2 count. So a serious situation here. 1 out with a runner on first. Mepham trying to answer back.
Yep.
Earthel.
Here we go. 1-2 count.
The 1-on-1 matchup. The pitch. And that's going to be strike 3. So Earthel, a little bit of frustration there.
Yeah, that was a very close pitch.
Able to just barely find that corner.
That was a very close pitch. So last standing for the Pirates, Avery Bethencourt now steps up to the plate.
So now Nicastro, a good job battling back here after the rough inning. A fairly clean inning so far. As that's going to be a ball. So now, the 1-0 count. Castro to wind up the pitch. That's going to be hit, and that's going to be
a
diving play in right field.
Highway
to
robbery.
get me out.
Highway robbery there for the Colts. Avery Bethencourt couldn't have put it in a better spot, but get your popcorn ready. What time is it we got on right now? What time is it?
It's
7:08. We're past the 2-hour mark. Buckle up. Get ready. Calhoun 7, Mepham 7.
Yeah.
7th.
You take a look as well on that play. It was a dominant job by Calhoun nonetheless, and a really good job with the diving play to get out of that inning, as now we are here in the 7th inning. Tyler Steiner alongside now my new partner Lucas Pangangar. Lucas, what was your thoughts right there on that great play defensively?
Yeah, great play defensively so far for Calhoun. So far this game has started off very, very slow in the first couple innings, and then it picked up right away. As you said, the comeback team, Calhoun Colts, picked up right away back here in the couple last innings of the game.
Yeah, so Fatchapani making a nice job out there in right field, diving grab. Obviously Bethencourt thought she had a hit there, was very confident about it, but nonetheless, this is what we play for, right? That 7-7 score here in the 7th inning. This is where good players become great.
Yeah, for the Pirates here, you just got to get those 3 outs, and you got to only worry about that right now. You got to live in the present here, and you got to work here and try to get that 3 outs and focus on the future in the next couple innings and work on that.
Yeah, so shout out to Jessica Hine, who came in to relief last inning from Olmschneider. Does a good job getting out of that jam and to leave unscathed. So let's see now. These Calhoun Colts, a serious opportunity here to walk away this game with a win. Can they do it?
Yeah, the comeback team, as you put it earlier in this game. Hopefully they can maybe come back here, and you can see another comeback here. Walk-off home run last game they versed.
So as you see them warming up, getting ready, as a serious situation is underway. But nonetheless, if you're high and you came in last game cold-blooded, right, gets out of the jam that they needed to get out of, a good job limiting the damage to just a tie game. But if you're Calhoun, what do you think the approach is?
You got to come up here swinging aggressively. You might not have that other opportunity here. So it might be your last opportunity here in this game. You're gonna have to come up swinging aggressively, trying to get those base runners.
So as we get ready here to go, in the top of the 7th inning, tied 7-7. The umpire does a good job getting time in. So now, Hine getting ready for the pitch, the windup, and that's going to be outside and high. So ball 1 here. As Nicastro up to bat, does a good job responding with a dominant bottom of the 6th inning, and now in the batter's box. As that's going to be low, a 2-0 count now for Hine.
2 balls so far. You got to try to get into your rhythm here. Try to work that count here.
So what do the Calhoun Colts have in store? That's going to be fouled off, and that's going to make the count 2-1.
First strike of the at-bat there.
So Hine now still behind in the count. Trying to battle back here. As the pitch, and that's going to be swung on again, and another foul ball hit by Nicastro.
Yeah, so far 2 balls, 2 foul balls here. Let's see what they can do here. 2-2 count. Let's see if Nicastro can work that count.
So given the situation, right, that 2-2 count, tie game here. Nicastro not afraid to swing the bat. Let's see what Hine gives her here. And that's going to be swung on. It's going to be a close play at first. Hine makes a nice ground ball play, and that's going to be out number 1 of the inning.
And it's going to go right back to the pitcher there. She's going to make her own play and get the first out of the inning.
So Pagano now trying to do some damage here.
Maybe spark a 1-out rally here.
Yeah, right. I mean, it's never too late to do that after the inning that you coming off of hitting the ball now with an opportunity as that's just barely going to miss, just a little low. But seriously, I mean, you can't really undermine the the job that Hine has done stepping in and really limiting the damage, as that's going to be strike number 1 of this at bat. But again, she's done a great job. She steps in, she's got that high velocity pitch, but she also has really good control. That's something that you don't always see with pitchers that can throw at those higher numbers. So a good job there as Hine, as that's going to be swung on. Will it be a hit? It will. That's going to drop in fair. So that's going to be a single.
Almost the same spot as that diving play. Maybe see a little deja vu there from this game.
So now a runner on first base. And a key situation here. Hine, almost flawless game coming in for relief so far. But right there, and a little shaken up, but you're still good, right? You have that one out, runner on first, making sure that you can limit the damage, try to get out of this inning.
Yeah, allowing that one base runner, it's fine. You got to keep the control down, keep it calm. And you see the umpires gonna be talking over here with the Calhoun team. You gotta keep that control down and just keep yourself in that right mindset. Get ready to pitch.
So as they have the conversation here between coach and player, Coyne now one of the clutch players for this Calhoun team. As you see, a little bit of wind as well here. That could play into this game. The infield a little bit up, closer, getting ready to try to play for that bunt possibly, as that's going to be high. So your count now.
If you were that Calhoun coach, what were you saying to that player there? What were you trying to do here? Maybe make a bunt here?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely interesting, right? That one out situation, the worst thing you can do here is hit into that double play. So it's kind of the trade-off. Coyne is very hot right now when it comes to, her at the plate. She's doing a good job staying in front of the ball, understanding the situation. But honestly, I wouldn't play here that put the bunt down, possibly get out with a runner in scoring position. I wouldn't do that. I'd rather swing the bat here, try to get an opportunity to get on base, extend this, because as that pitch is going to be outside, so a 3-0 count now, but I just don't agree with the decision to play it safe, and then God forbid the next batter that comes up isn't able to get a hit. Now you're going to the bottom of the 7th with the Pirates an opportunity to walk it off. But now 3-0 is your count. Hine has to find a way to get out of it. Can she? And that's going to be a walk. So Hine, a 4-pitch walk. As now you have runners on first and second, these Colts with a glorious opportunity here.
Yeah, huge 4-pitch walk there for the Calhoun Colts. Maybe try to get a little opportunity, maybe spark that one-out rally, as I said earlier. Maybe they can get that 1-2 count here. That's going to bring another hitter for the Calhoun Colts here. See if they can get something going.
So Hine, a rough start to this inning. How can she respond? That's how you want to do it. Strike number 1 as Maresca is up to the plate. Maresca does a good job with her eye. She understands, she has great vision at the plate. But Hine doing a good job there. Now ahead of the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, great pitch there by Hine. 0-2 here.
And you love this to see, right, from a player like Hine. Comes in, great job last inning in relief. This inning shows a little bit of signs of struggle. But that's how you enter back, as that's going to be fouled off. So 0-2 is still your count. Runners on first and second.
Runners on first and second here. Maybe get a little sacrifice here. And I can move the runner over.
And that's going to be called a strike. So a strikeout looking there. Hine, a nice job after giving up a hit and a walk. Now brings it to 2 outs here. So a huge at-bat coming up for Giuliano.
Huge pitch right there, painting the corner and getting a great strikeout call.
So Giuliano needs to extend this inning. Hine with the nice pitch, and then Giuliano's going to foul that back.
Foul right back into the backstop. Start off this at-bat. 0-1 here.
Hine retiring to Castro as the first out, and a good job on the strikeout to Maresca. With now a 2-out situation, that's going to be a ball. So a little high there as well as a little outside, and we're looking at a 1-1 count. So the pitch, and that's also going to be a little bit high. So multiple times, Hine trying to find the top of the strike zone, but fails twice.
It's a little high there.
So 2-1. A crucial pitch here. And that's going to be a strike. So 2-2 now. Hine, a good job battling back again. She's not getting rattled. Doing a good job to continue throwing strikes and continue to show up in the clutch moments. And that's going to be low. So a full count now. And this in what could very well be the biggest pitch of the game.
Let's see if the Calhoun Colts can work out of the plate and see if I can get that payoff pitch.
Where good players become great. The 3-2 count. Hine and Giuliano, the pitch. And that's going to be a ball 4. So a walk gives Calhoun bases loaded with a serious opportunity to turn this game upside down going into the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, you're going to bring up the lead, the top of the runner, Fakapunchi, and the bases loaded here. Let's see if they can get a run.
So now a crucial at bat for Facciapani. As Hine with the pitch. And that's going to be called a strike. Good job finding the inside of the plate. And that's crucial as well. We talk about the importance of a pitcher getting that first pitch called a strike. A significant jump in the success rate, as that's going to be a ball just high.
See the just high can get out of this jam here. The bases loaded, 2 outs.
So Facciapani, Hine, the battle here. 7-7 your score in the top of the 7th. And that's going to be hit in the gap, and that's going to be many runs here for the Calhoun Colts. 8-9, that's going to be 2 runs. Will it be a third? No, it won't. So an RBI double for Facciapani as 2 runs score. 9-7 your score here in the top of the 7th.
Both teams have battled back in this game. Huge 2-run double there by the Calhoun. Both teams have battled back to make this a great game so far.
So look at that. These Colts, the story of the season. Multiple times they are built to win games late when it matters most. Right here showing that off.
Great job there. Comeback team, as you said. Hopefully maybe they can do it here. Maybe the Pirates can spark something. So far here, 2 runners on, third and second. See if they're ready here.
So Chinquamani making sure that the infield knows the situation. There's 2 outs now with a runner on second and third.
Manfield's gonna play a little in here.
Yeah, also, knowing the situation, as that's going to be a ball just a little outside. So Hine getting a little rattled here, did a good job last inning, but this inning comes in, gets that key out against the Castro, but ever since it has been a rocky road. As that's going to be fouled off. So nice pitch by Hine, trying to find upstairs a little bit, and a good job fighting that one off. Hanif. 1-1 count. The pitch. And that's going to be low. So ball 2 now. These Colts getting a little antsy. They understand you're up by 2. Can you build on that lead? 1 hit could very well put this game a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, Hine needs to find that strike zone here.
As that's going to be hit. Will it be down in the gap? No, it won't. So a nice job there by the center fielder. But the damage has been done for the Calhoun Colts. Now with that 2-run inning up, 9-7. The bottom of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, bottom of the 7th. Seen magic last time when they versed. They came back down by 2 runs. The Colts got a walk-off home run. Maybe the Pirates can do the same.
So time is of the essence now for the Pirates. They need to get going, find that strike, that little spark that they need to keep going. As you see, both teams getting ready. Of course, Coach Fasano making sure that his team understands the situation, knows what pitches need to be thrown, what type of defenses need to be run.
If you're the Pirates here, what are you telling them? Trying for them to get back into this game.
Yeah, just relax, right? That's really what it is. And you know, with a young team, but it's a very talented team, you got to make sure that you're not overthinking these big moments. And you know, Calhoun, they are no stranger to these type of games, these close games that really come down to the wire. Mepham, not so great in these situations, but nonetheless, just don't overthink it, right? Make sure you have your approach, you're in the right mindset, and eventually, you know, with a little bit of luck and of course some skill, try to battle back into this game.
Yeah, you're going to see Calhoun Colts are going to keep their pitcher in for the whole entire game. Maybe he's going to go for a CG here, try to close out this game.
So now, given the situation, these Pirates, it's now or never. And you might as well have the best players in at the best time. We cannot stress how dominant these Colts have been so far today. It's been a rocky road sometimes for certain innings, but nonetheless, them doing a great job is Castro. Despite that one rough inning, going to stay in the game here in the most crucial time.
It's do or die here for the Pirates now.
So the bottom of the 7th, your score 9-7, these Colts. Let's see what's in store. As the first pitch is going to be a strike, so 0-1 now is your count for Leo, who has made her presence known today. Multiple key hits and good defensive plays.
0-1, already down the count. That's huge for the Colts.
As that's going to be high, a 1-1 count. So now with the count even at 1, Castro trying to get ahead, and that's going to be just a little high. So the count now 2-1.
2-1, back up in the count here. Let's see if they can maybe spark something.
Yeah, definitely a close call nonetheless. Castro with that dominant riser that she has, pairs that with the curveball. And that's going to be a base hit. So Leo gets the inning started off with now the tying run coming to the plate.
Yeah, tying run coming to the plate, just trying to get that base hit. Maybe you can bring that run in.
So now another huge at-bat with a huge, huge opportunity for the Mepham Pirates. So Castro, the pitch. And there's going to be a steal attempt. Leo, will she get in there safe? She will. So now a runner in scoring position for the Pirates. And a good take nonetheless to make it a 1-0 count with a runner on second.
The Pirates so far have thrown a lot of bases so far in this game. They're going to get another one here. Running in scoring position. Maybe they can get one run back.
So Castro. A rough start to this inning. And is that going to be a base hit down? Yes, it will. So now runners at the corners here for the Pirates. No outs. With an opportunity to walk it off.
Runners at the corners. Winning run at the plate. Let's see what they can do here.
So big players make big plays. Is now Chikwamani coming up to bat. So Chikwamani, an opportunity here to leave her mark on the game. Castro trying to put it to an end. And that's going to be swung first pitch, foul. So good job being aggressive. But nonetheless, 0-1 is your count.
Here at the Chikwamani, because it was back-to-back up. Maybe they can win this game here for the Pirates.
So Castro. And that's going to be Way high. Count now even at 1. Chinkomani, such a talented hitter. A good job getting the barrel of the ball. We've seen her step up a few times this game, but needed now more than ever. A double play ball opportunity. Instead, they're going to take the 1 out at first.
Now they got both runners in scoring position here. Both tying run in scoring position here. See what they can do here.
Yeah, and that's also not a wasted out nonetheless, right? I mean, you advance the runner from first to second. Obviously, there was no double play ball opportunity there. So now you have an opportunity. One swing can tie this ball game up. So Mepham. In a crucial point, as that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and it's caught. So there's going to be a sac fly. So is this going to be an interesting play here at third base? She's safe. So the Pirates, a good job off the sac fly. Chinkomani flies out to left field but gets the RBI. And now a nice job is there. Aggressive base running on second base. So it's as simple as this. 2 outs, 1 base hit ties this ball game. 1 out ends it.
This could be their last at bat for the game here. Maybe they can spark something. Maybe they can get that run in. Let's see what they're gonna do here.
So now you hear Coach Simone talking. They just need contact. 1 hit here will tie this game up, and 1 out will end this game. And you see the right call here. Calhoun going to talk to Nicastro, make sure she has the right mindset, understands what pitches need to be thrown here, get the scouting report, making sure that her head is level.
They're going to bring in the pinch hitter here, Emma Pilato. Maybe she can spark something. She hasn't gotten that bat yet. She's been sitting on the bench all game. See if she can get something going.
Yeah, definitely. Also a huge point, right? To be subbed into the game, and you know, looking at this battle, right? They like the matchup apparently, and we'll see if it pays off, especially a player that has not played so far today at the biggest time. So they're going to go with the righty-righty matchup. It's Pilato. In a huge point. Two outs. You like the aggressiveness, right, from Calhoun. They do a good job getting those 2 runs, but now the Pirates knocking on the door.
Here they go now.
As we get ready here for the first pitch, the umpire clearing something up with the first base coach here of the Pirates, Coach Willis. Nicastro did a good job battling back from that rough inning earlier. But so far here, knows this win will not come easy. The Colts, the Pirates here, in a crucial situation, and that first ball is going to be taken for a strike. So Pilato, nice job reading it. Understanding, pitcher's a little inside, and a great take.
Yeah, see if she can get something going. Maybe she can get that tying run in.
Last time these 2 teams played, it was a walk-off home run for the Colts. Pilato trying to do that here for the Mepham Pirates. As that next pitch is going to be called for a strike, even at 1. The pitch. And that's going to hit her. So it's going to be a hit by pitch now. Runners at the corners. The winning run on first base with 2 outs. So a nice job staying composed.
Pirates have battled back into this game.
So now this next at bat going to be a huge one. The Castro a little shaken up. But can she battle back? As Leah Murray, she put down the bunt earlier, wasn't able to get to first base, but she's the one that sparked that huge rally earlier in the game for the Pirates. No better time than to answer now, as that first is going to be a ball, so just missing that outside corner.
I see if Leah Murray, as you said, you started it last time. Maybe she could start it again.
And it's also impressive, right, Murray, being a freshman in this situation. It's a huge ask against one of the top pitchers in Long Island into Castro. And that's going to be a strike. So now a 1-1 count. It does not get better than this. To ask a freshman to be in this situation, Murray, who has stepped up in every chance that she has gotten, trying to put an exclamation point on this one. That's going to be a swing and miss, a steal opportunity at second, and she's going to get in there with no throw. So now 2 runners in scoring position. This is an interesting situation. A 1-2 count. One good hit can end this game with the Pirates getting the win with now 2 runners.
This game could be ended right now. Let's see if they're going to do it.
So the 1-2 count. The pitch, that's going to be a hit. Will it go through? It will! The Pirates tie the game up. So a clutch piece of hitting.
Clutch hit.
Just like that, this game is tied.
Clutch hit by the freshman there to tie the game up, coming back by 2 runs.
So Nicastro, another inning where she struggles to get out of it. And a beautiful hit by Murray. The ground ball just gets the job done. So now Davis, who's made some good plays out there in right field. She's been crucial multiple times. An opportunity to win this game with 1 swing. Murray. That's going to be hit, and it's going to get through. The Mepham Pirates have done it. An unbelievable job here with the walk-off hit. It does not get better than this. These Pirates win the ball game.
Yeah, great job. First pitch she sees, she takes the other way, and she just gets a walk-off win. So far, both their games been walk-off wins and being interesting for the Pirates.
So Davis steps up in the biggest point of the game. And right there, the Calhoun Colts, known for coming back in games, the Mepham Pirates say, how about that? As that is a huge win. The Pirates increase their record to 4-10 on the season. As you see, of course, the good sportsmanship shown. It's always crucial as the 2 teams will meet and obviously give high fives. But wow, who would have saw that coming? The 2-run, top of the 7th for the Calhoun Colts. They did a good job, and the Pirates answering back in style.
Yeah, it's a great win by the Pirates there to walk it off. That can maybe propel them. They're going to have to win out. Maybe they can do it.
Yeah, and this is the perfect place to start it, right? We talked about the last time these 2 teams faced, a bomb that ended it. It was a walk-off bomb for Calhoun to get the win. And then now you look at it, right? DeLutri, not the best day pitching the ball, but it does not matter, especially with the struggles from Umschleider. And then at the end, of course, Hine doing a good job. So multiple pitchers here needed to step up. This was a game that was filled with the highs, the lows, and everything in between. And we could not have asked for a better BMB game of the week.
It's a great win there.
So with that, these Pirates get the win. As you can see, the celebrations here. So Davis putting her exclamation point on the game. And now it's the topic of the BMB play of the game, right? We talk about there's multiple players here that this could be. Davis, of course, with that great hit at the end, and multiple times, multiple players in this lineup stepping up, and then DeLutri as well. Not the best day, but then you look at it of how dominant of a pitcher she is and how dominant of a lineup she had to face. It's a good job. Only 3 earned runs gets the job done. So nonetheless, this has been a really good game.
Great job on the walk-off win by the Pirates.
So the Pirates do what they need to do here at Mepham High School. They answer the phone when needed most. Again, this BMB game of the week could not have been any better. And also you look at it, what goes through your mind, right? If you're Davis in that situation, tie ball game, 1 swing can win it. What really is going through your mind?
I'm thinking keep the same approach I've had all game. Try to get that base knock, and she does. First pitch she sees, she just drives it the other way and gets that base knock for the win.
Yeah, definitely a nice shot down the line. As that is all we have for you here today. I've been Todd Steiner alongside Lucas Pangegard. Now let's send it over to Emma Santiago with your player of the
Thanks, guys. guys, I'm Emma Santiago and I'm here with Giselle DeLucci. And how does it feel considering this is one of your last few games of the season?
It's honestly bittersweet. Like, I love this team with all my heart. We work so hard every single day, in and out, and I'm just glad that we won. We really needed it to boost our confidence. 3 wins in a row going into our last 2 games of the season is going to be so amazing. This team is so beyond talented, and I'm just so proud of them.
And how have they motivated you throughout the season?
Oh, well, I was hurt in the beginning of the season, so they were always pushing me. I was pushing them. They constantly give me credit for everything, but I cannot take it. This team has done so much forever, and I just am so beyond proud of them, and I just cannot wait to keep on going forward.
And considering you're a senior, do you consider continuing to pursue softball in college?
Yes, I'm actually committed to Southern Connecticut State University to play softball with my older sister, who's also going to be a senior at the time when I join as a freshman. So it's a great experience to be with somebody on the field that I know will support me just as much as these girls do.
Well, congratulations. Well, that's all from me, and tune in next week, May 7th, for the baseball game, and that's all from me. Good night.
Thank you.